Oh, am I missing? I mean 8, I mean 11, 13, 17, 19, 21. What is the 1? 1 is soda car. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. Why is this shit? Huh? It is in every stage. It's not possible. What is blue ones? This is the only reason I'm still playing for. I can get a blue one or this. Okay, so blue one or this. Yeah, where are they? IGS2. And IGS4. What are IGS2 and IGS4? I see. I have to play basket defense. Cool. Oh, they just started. Nice.
Right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some skywalking.
Nice.
Today we have a match for you today, which is Soup versus Hikestove. Soup is from Simplified Chinese. Very outgoing player, starting with Cruister, picking a lot of the pieces for the buff comps really early, whereas Hikestove is a lot more meticulous with the specialist caster squad. We've seen some long stalls from them, but they've somehow managed to push through a lot of bad runs and come out on top.
Someone please play. Okay, nice.
Personally, I'm very excited about both their matches today, because I've watched a lot of these players already. But what do you guys think?
Yep, absolutely. Same for me. At this point, every player is, kind of sick. Yesterday's rounds were really good as well, so I'm hoping to see the same quality. Everyone getting to 4-5, ending for a lot of points of stake. So yeah, I'm looking forward. Hopefully, I'm just Soup won't take like a 15 minutes on his specialist voucher just before the night.
50 minutes on specialist voucher.
So I'm kind of a little bit sad about yesterday's run. Our final special entry contestant Toby was finally eliminated yesterday. For all those viewers not watching, for the first 15 players, we have 5 servers with the top 3 scores from each server, who submitted runs. The first 15 players are voted in by their top 3 scores, and then the last 5 players are voted in by special means. So they did some form of like special run where judges decide on whether they make it into the tournament. So Toby, I believe, showcased a perfect Izumi run with using Bleedy and Ethan stall. Absolutely masterclass, but unfortunately they were eliminated yesterday. So now we only have top 3 players from the Korean server and the Simplified Chinese server. Gentlemen, regarding this, do you think there's going to be some talks regarding if we're going to see Simplified Chinese versus Simplified Chinese server, or are you guys rooting for the Korean underdog to take today's game?
I mean, like I've said, we haven't seen, I don't think we've seen like any particularly nasty runs on Soup's side yet. Hikestove, on the other hand, has had to deal with some really unfortunate circumstances. Like their last match, I remember, they were stuck with 8 squad size when they went into night. And even though
he repaired 3 different decks,
on the
and none of them are done.
All of their picks ended up being perfectly reasonable in the end. And even though the stall was long, it ended up being very doable, which I was very surprised at. So I'm personally rooting a little bit more for Hikestove, but like I said, honestly, both of these players, I approve of both of their play styles, so I don't really mind which one wins.
Yeah, exactly.
Although for the sake of regional diversity, surely the Korean underdog will win.
Yep, I hope so too. Just for the regional diversity, so Chinese, so we just don't have, like one server in the top 2. Another thing I want to mention is that we are not actually playing only for the top 2 here, but for the 3rd place as well. There won't be a match for the 3rd place,
So bad,
but the player with the better score will be scored as a third. So I think Toby scored, how many points was it? 1879. So that's the minimal score to beat if you want to be at least the 3rd. So that's actually something to keep in mind too.
Wait, Toby beat Izumik yesterday and they only got 1800-ish?
I believe they only got 4-5.
He died on the night.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch the runs too closely yesterday. I just remember waking up in the middle of the night thinking, okay, I'll go check out the stream, and then 10 minutes later someone traded away solving, and my brain was just like, I can't handle this right now. And then I went back to sleep.
Yes, that was definitely something. It didn't usually work out for him. That solving was also but we did get to see the Vapor Venus doing like 150 skills passenger per minute. So if you weren't watching yesterday's runs, Vapor Venus Izumic clear is really something to look out for. He did no starve, and his operator choices weren't really that.
Extreme, yeah. It means the stream is very good.
Not choices, but his squad wasn't really that good for the no starve comp. He wasn't blessed with the specialist pick for the VD, and he really he did really well. He basically used everything in his arsenal. It was something to look at. Yeah.
Interesting to note for some of our viewers out there as well is that for today's matchup, or at least the top 4, I believe for the top 4, or like today's ensuing match, we have Caster Specialist Squad versus the Dice Squad. Vapor Venus currently is sitting in on Grand Finals with the Tactical Range Squad, the Sniper Medic Squad. I don't remember what Toby was running. Yeah, Toby I think was also running Sniper Medic as well. Was he?
I thought
Nope.
Vapor Venus was caster specialist?
Yes, Vapor Venus was caster specialist, and Toby was running the medic, Sniper Medic squad.
So I did get it mixed around. But yeah, we lost one of our caster specialist players today. Do you guys think we will see caster specialists like come out on top? Like, do you think class squads will come out on top, or do you think die squad will come out on top? Our only die squad participant in the whole top 20 to be able to that made it.
I guess that's the other thing, is that even though I'm cheering for Hexta for the server diversity, Soup is actually going with the based Gamba Dice Squad choice. So.
I mean, I think Die Squad with the current format of the tournament is not that bad because of the fact that the chance of, with enough skill, the high roll component can really set into play if you give it enough chances. But it's just interesting to me that the more consistent-ish gambling squad of the Mind Over Matter squad, none of the participants have considered running Mind Over Matter squad. What do you guys gentlemen think?
Blue.
Yes, I think the reason why Mind Over Matter wasn't really big is just because of the scoring, right? Because Mind Over Matter squad is
I don't know
a
what's
bit
the other guy doing. He just gone.
debuffed, right, in the ending score.
And he's not
Or
even.
is it? No,
And he's not
actually,
aligned
never
to
mind,
it.
that was just for the
It's
qualifiers.
so over.
For the information.
But I guess that is part of
What else you want to play? One act.
the thing, right? Is that none of the
Finally.
Mind Over Matter squad players qualified because it was not receptive. The qualifiers were not receptive to like the scoring from the qualifiers was not receptive
Yes,
to Mind Over Matter
yes,
squad.
you're right. It's possibly true that the people who qualified were just not running Mind Over Matter squad, and they just stuck with the squad they practiced on, right? And regarding the dice squad gives you more opportunities if you actually roll high enough, but there's still the hope issue. Basically, you need to get a bit of a help from like hope relics, getting them to have enough hope to get every tool in the shed you need to get the clears.
I don't know. I feel like I personally just dislike Mind Over Matter. Probably because it makes a lot of the shopping decisions a lot more weird, I would say. Like, we see a lot of people going into the floor 1 shop and picking up like a medic voucher if they don't already have one, just for the reserve. With Mind Over Matter, you don't really need to do that, which in my mind just kind of goes against everything I've learned about IS3 D15.
It's not just the shop, but just every time you go in a battle, you're like, okay, so I take my DPS carry, and do I need anything else? And
When are we
I
starting?
don't want the Mind of the Matter buff to go, you know. How is it called? Like survival contract? Yeah, and that makes basically it's like a different minigame added to your whole run. So I would say just people just don't want to really bother with that too. If the glass squad is yielding you more points, and you can just focus on fewer things.
Yeah, and with mind over matter, another thing is like one bad Seaborn or Spike chest could also ruin your day, depending on who your carries are.
My carry is Wizard.
Yep, 95% of Dice Squad's players quit before they hit it big. Alright, and seems like we're in the game.
Alright, Soup is our first contestant of the day. He is currently running the Cruister squad with Dice Squad. What do you guys think of Cruister stuff regarding Dice Squad? It is because they did start with a non-class squad. It is an E1 Cruister stuff for the start, and they did decide to go for
Oh, blue ones, finally! Holy crap!
plus 2 hope? Is it? Is it plus 2 hope?
No way, cross opening again.
It looks like it's plus
Totally, I've never seen that
7
before.
HP.
Yeah. Wait, don't they start with 6? Oh wait, no.
I think you start with 6 and get the cattle, right? For 7.
No,
Oh, they did
'cause-
start
wait,
with-
no, because kettle you can like after the like level 4 or whatever, where you get your first max life point. I think this is the plus 2 hope start.
Oh, is it? Alright, we didn't see that sub many times. Because cattle is already a consumed relic, which gives you point. And also, you can start gathering shields faster.
It's like 4 more I need to
Okay.
find.
You're completely correct, that's 2 hope start. And that makes them having 7 hope on the first voucher.
How are you so bad,
Two.
Chen?
Which I think is the point.
Yeah.
So that's 3 encounters, that's fine. We get the ending and we can see the rejection now.
Very
And
unfortunate that it's not that many combats on floor 1. I wonder if it is a point of reset, like a reason for, like something they can consider resetting for. They didn't have as many combats as they would prefer. What do you guys think?
I think at this point, oh, that's pretty nice. Free pure stream.
What did he get?
I think
What
I
is
always
pretty
go
nice?
to like a 3rd floor unless you're afraid of dying. To just check like everything you got.
I mean, of course, you go third floor, right?
Yeah,
Just get,
yeah.
or the floor 3 buff would be.
I honestly think that even if the first floor is very weak, like you said,
Ooh,
if you
you're
get
all
like
over
both
the
endings, you just don't really mind that much, right?
Oh my god,
So you just got
discounted!
pure gold expedition from the shop at a little bit of a discount, which improves their hope curve tremendously. Let's see what they pick from. If they pick a medic voucher, or do they think taking the, I think that's 8 hope to, or 8 hope to E2.
I mean, oh no, they were an interference mine enjoyer their last couple of runs, so I saw the hover over the mines and I was like, oh no, not this again. But they do go with the E2 pure stream instead.
Okay, that's Hemo, right?
Oh,
Hemo fast.
Solver.
Yeah, that is bleed. So they
Well, he already has 2 medics. That shouldn't really hinder his early game that much.
So he has 1 encounter in the stage, and then he can go for combat after combat in this floor. So, but he already has his ending. I wonder if he is thinking of going for the arbor or.
Oh, not taking the relic. Like the chance for the
Come
first
on.
one is so low.
Like
Yeah.
keys!
Really
What
getting 3
power
keys,
ranking
getting
can these
getting,
people get?
rewarded for his gamble. The chances of you getting a negative curio on this floor is higher than most people would think. It feels real. Maybe it's low, but it feels really bad when you. That's why they were deciding not to take
I gotta
it.
get this. Where is
Surely,
it?
surely he gets the negative curio, but then
One
gets,
moment, chat, I'm
flashes,
sorry
so
for
it's
the
always
screen.
my reasoning.
IGS1 and
But
IGS3.
some of the negative ones aren't even that bad.
That means I need to
he's got
play.
he got he's got
Football!
bleed, so you're not even scared of the rejection ones at least. Okay, Spot was really close to dying actually.
I think the bleed might not start as something that, I mean, it might not be deadly early on, but it depends on your block and healing situation, right? Right now, he has to, like with Monster, being immune to bleed, because even if Kaltsit gets bleed, Monster never gets bleed, so it makes it much easier to sustain your blocker, which is Monster. So I do think that the rejections is not as bad, especially with flashing swords being on the table. But it will get annoying though, especially if they do end up opting to draft for Milnar, because bleed, in my opinion, is probably Milnar's second worst rejection aside from bleed. I mean, aside from metastatic, maybe a close second to concentration disorder, but that you can usually play around that.
Yep. Yes, bleed is can be actually like really detrimental in the earlier game, but he got 2 medic from the shop. He started with a spot.
I don't know, it
So
reminds me a lot of survivalists from IS2. It's like if you draft, you know, medics and sustain people somewhat early, I don't really find it to be too much of a problem.
yep, that's what I say. Like, but he got 2 medics just from the shop. So, you know, if those were like 2 casters, he's already. It's kind of scary at that point. Yeah. Even though he had only 1 combat in first floor, his shop was really good, right? He got the key with the dice and shield, so he got it for like 5 ingots, so he got it cheaper. Got the pure gold. Yeah, I think this run is looking pretty decent. He's still looking for the knight though.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's looking really
And-
good.
And I honestly think that the knight will definitely be with no knight, there's a huge argument for just resetting.
Yeah. I don't know. The first 3 encounters on the floor 1 were pretty unfortunate, but yeah, he got pretty bailed out with the shop. He didn't start with Kettle, but he got max life points anyway, so he's already shield stacking. Got a bunch of keys and hope. Not bad.
Yep. Rejection also pretty decent. So, yep. Hopefully, it's just getting the knight and
How hard
getting the
rejection
rest
do
of
you
the
get?
run going. So I think there's only the wish fulfilled, right, after this combat.
Believe so. So his wish, I think another point of contention for a potential reset is probably the wish fulfilled node. If they feel like the wish fulfilled node plus the lack of a night ending, they could actually opt to. I would maybe consider for a reset, especially if your wish fulfilled was especially poor and you don't get them there. Probably should be reset for that. Because you do have the 1 chance, right before the boss right before the floor 3 boss to reset. So I think they should take the opportunity to even at least consider it.
Yeah. I actually think like it's kind of the other way. That it's scary that you will get a good relic from wish fulfilled, and then you will feel bad about resetting without the knight. You know, if you get a bad relic and you don't have the knight, you're like, okay, I'm resetting, it's fine. But if you get a really good relic, I don't know, say some boss relic like or
It's
Flames
so
of
over.
Inquisition,
The other
or,
guy
I
doesn't
don't
know how to play.
then you will kind of feel bad resetting that run without the knight, right?
I guess so. Yeah, you're right.
So we'll see. Let's see the floor layout on floor 3 too. Oh, agent is pretty good. Fortunately, with just 6 hope.
Yeah, the current hope curve is not ideal. They're a little bit lacking on. They would really like to pick like an actual operator here, but they probably will just end up saving at this point in time. Really would like to get your key drafts in, right? Get your Milnar, get your Gen Alter for the ending, get maybe a Night Solution. Like later on, maybe end of floor 4, early floor 5, sometime during that.
Oh, there's another combat.
One more combat, Crime and Punishment. What kind of vouchers do you guys think they're looking for at this point in time?
So I think definitely like a specialist again for Yato probably. And maybe we already saw but maybe he's also looking for like the medic to promote Kaltsit, maybe grab Warfarin,
Yeah.
or maybe actually grab Scouter.
Yeah, I was about to say they've been drafting a lot of supporters in their runs, so Sculptor or Shamir does look really good here.
And also, I think if the guard goes, you always take like our uncle, Blue Man. So I think there's a lot of vouchers that are actually good, right? The only really not so good ones are Defender, as always. And I'm not sure if Sniper would actually be taken. Like, Shelter is of course great, and you need her for your late game, but at this point, Shelter maybe feels kind of lacking, like E1.
You think that they need the squad power right now
Don't do
for
that.
entering
Come
Frontier?
on,
Do you think that they can
dude.
clear all of floors
Really,
with that?
do you really not play? Stop!
Well, there's
You're
definitely some
shitting on GG.
emergencies he will have a lot of trouble clearing.
Mhm.
For example, with this squad, I don't think you actually kill like Big
Yeah.
Eden, right?
Yeah, probably not actually. That map wasn't even a factor, because usually that's not one of the scarier emergencies. But
Well, he doesn't have the knight, so you can just leak him. But that's not what you want to do, right? Usually. So he definitely wants to have one more operator, or at least like Kaltsit E2 for the next floor.
Mhm. Well, I hope that they get a medic voucher. It feels like Brewster should be able to carry the floor. Ooh, they get to pick a voucher, guard and supporter. Do you think that they pick Milnar here, or they should, or do they pick this? Do they say pick the Shamir, buff their Shamir? Nope, go straight for the immediate Milnar pick. At least they are shield stacking with 17 shield at the end of floor.
That's Ribbon. That's Ribbon is pretty
No!
decent.
What is
Ribbon
this
goes
guy
for
Oh,
dice
that's
squad.
not
goes
Ribbon
for
anymore.
one.
I
mean,
think you reroll
currently-
just to get, yeah.
I don't understand what is this guy
Goes to
doing,
reroll.
man.
I mean,
I will just reroll just for a chance of getting 2 relics. So I think it's like always a decent play. So didn't catch a glimpse of the boss, but there's 2 encounters and emergency, which he can choose not to take.
I
He
mean, if he
keeps
goes
hitting into my
topside,
own goal,
he
I
already
don't know.
has Kirilla or
I
Kirilla
don't know what is he
memory,
doing.
so
Well, I think you go bottom, and if you get the knight, you
It's
can
probably
go
gonna be
always
better
like
if
the
I just
combat
play
power,
solo.
and don't. Oh, that's the.
But you
Oh, he
cannot
lost
play
all
solo
his
this.
thanks to the call.
oh, that's what he was hovering over earlier. The yeah, okay.
I think he really wants to go to combat, but
Still.
I think that's just greedy. Oh,
First relic and a regular relic.
there's no reason to take the first one, right?
Surely
Oh,
not.
yeah, this box doesn't matter.
I mean, he's
Maybe
already
he'll
gotten
come
all
back
the
in
really
crucial or
bad
something.
ones out of the way. Endless
There's nothing I
life.
can do
Whenever
about
I
it.
Oh, Koro.
I don't care
okay,
now anymore.
that's okay. But whenever
Mm.
I
I don't think he's coming
do
back.
that one and I take the like regular collectible, I always get that stupid solidified lamp oil that's like minus 40% light loss from combat, which is so useless.
That's really useless, yes. There's some of the relics you get that you just feel really bad about. Without any external buffs, he will
But
have
yeah,
actually
he
issues
also-
just killing these big crocs.
Yeah, maybe Monster can live a hit. Maybe that's his way out on the Originium tile.
Might just be also a Milnar S1 play or S2 play on the Originium tile, also really good, or a monster play.
Actually,
Lunar
the
is-
chip damage looks like it's enough, actually.
Ooh, seems that way, yeah. He can put them on the tile later with medic healing him because he's bleeding too, so it's kind of scary.
Yeah, bleed on Miller is actually really bad since the bleed is based on max HP.
This shit fair is never fair.
So he got the coral relic. Is the coral the end of the battle without loss, or is it the paradise one?
It's the per dice one.
That's really good considering his 8 dices. And his dice squad getting more. That would really help him. It's just really the question of the. There's one more encounter after this, right? He can check that, correct? Before he resets. Or
yeah, he can check that. And there's one guaranteed encounter at the end of the floor. So I mean, I think he goes encounter. Because I mean, I don't know. Most of his squad is already bleeding to death. You know, it's like if he gets Kirilla Arbor now, is it really gonna make a difference until he gets determination? I just don't really see it happening. So maybe he gambles actually and just takes the other combat instead, even though I know it's not the best value.
No, I think he there's like encounter, and then there's 3 combat he can choose, and one of them is emergency.
Oh, actually, wait. The bleed is huge for the hemostatic agent.
Yeah, Milner having way more attack speed than he normally does because of the bleed. But
It's kind of goofy, but works out. Like, just look at
The
Spot.
ball is not going anywhere, dude.
Yeah, everyone's like a Fiametta. They're just
Shoe
suffering.
is right there.
Alright. Weird Troglodyte tribe, easy stage. Do we get another encounter or do we go for the combat? They have whipped on a few encounters already. and they
That's
did
solving. Again.
Solving is, from what I've heard, a lot of people say solving is a pretty good relic, but I feel like it's not that, like it's impactful, but it maybe your drafting strategy doesn't entirely change because of it, because of how inconsistent the voucher energy is, right?
No nice.
No
I agree. I
nice.
think it's just when you play it specialist and caster squad, which is the basically most frequent one. You can always just go solving basically like anytime. You get it like floor fall solving, no problem. I already have like 2 reserve caster ups. I just get 2 good ones. That's like 50 rest down for everything. That's really good.
So
Okay, and we saw a reset. I think he's just relogging to different account now.
yeah, an early reset the moment they found out that the encounter was not a double ending for the night, so they did opt to reset. But unfortunately, when they went in the dice squad, they were not offered neither kettle nor hope. So they will be hopping on a separate account. This is allowed, and they will be able to choose their floor buff from it, and they do really want that +2 hold. Like,
And we're getting the
I
same
would
start
argue.
with same start with booster and spot.
because the 2 hope allows you that after the first combat you will be able to select a 6-star, which immensely helps you with the next combat, especially if the next combat is an emergency, which is the case in this scenario. E1 Cruiser really struggles against emergency symbiosis, potentially dying to also emergency symbiosis if they try to no leak it. But at this point in time, if they're given a good voucher, I don't think they'll die to any emergency stage. But they might have to leak. With the advent of post DLC in IS3, I find that leaking on floor 1 doesn't feel as bad, due to the fact that usually when you get your ending 4 encounter, you go to 0 light anyway. So the whole downside of leaking and your light goes down and then you get more rejection is already accelerated by the fact that if you take ending 4, you're at 0 light. So kinda,
Exactly. So if you leak on like 1 or 2, it doesn't really feel that bad because you just most of the time get your life back. And the light loss isn't really meaning anything if you get your light reduced to 0 anyway.
yeah. There's so many more sources of gaining light, like
Oh.
mechanic in post
What is
DLC
this guy
expansion
doing?
in IS3 that leaking doesn't feel as bad anymore. Although it is not recommended, but the alternative of leaking is dying. so they would prefer to leak some enemies rather than completely wipe out the run.
6
So
seconds.
hopefully we might see some strategies with that, especially depending on his first voucher. If he gets a defender voucher, we might see
What they unlock?
like a leak or something. But did they get the medic voucher? Are they gonna go for the E1 Kaltsit? Stabilizes a lot of the floor 1 emergency fights. Even at a certain point does emergency mutual aid to an extent. But definitely solves the run kill ender that is emergency symbiosis on floor 1.
I think you're supposed to just take a reserve here. I don't know. I feel like with
Oh, I'm
a
missing
lot of the
one
other
more.
class squads, the voucher
One.
opportunity cost is a lot bigger. But with Dice Squad, you're gonna have a lot of points in the run where you're gonna be strapped for help anyway. So I have a feeling that I don't think he
I'm
particularly
missing
minds just
this
skipping
one.
this.
Is there a possibility for
a
just
supply
getting
mod.
Warframe here?
It
So
spawns
the
in
consideration is
normal
because
stages.
of the emergency fight.
Oh my god, I can play
So
normal
it could
stages.
Go for Warbridge or buff. It could go for Kaltsit.
Oh,
Kaltsit-
and
yeah. Kaltsit
Kaltsit.
stabilizes your
First
run.
emergency, I see.
Yes, it is a forced emergency. It is. Yeah, that's why they.
It's going to
they
be a
might
cancer
want
for Ian, by the way.
They wanted the
Yeah,
extra.
just watching me
buff for the
suffering
extra
now, but
power
you will be the
for
one suffering in future.
the fight. And so emergency symbiosis we have on our screen right here.
Wow, that is
Imagine
a
having
really
to
bad
play
spot for a
this shit
spike
over and
chest.
over just
Yes,
to complete
really
your
unfortunate spike chest placement,
next.
but I don't think that this is gonna
If
be
you
too
want to do it
detrimental
fast, you
for
need a
them.
friend.
Monster should be able to take
But
this
what is
fight.
a friend,
shouldn't
right?
be that bad, right? Because the first enemy spawns there, and
Yeah,
to just go for that enemy and not the chest.
Yeah, the targeting placement is they always go for the enemies before the chest, so there is no problem forward dying. Just interesting to see that they put down Spot first.
Considering this run is already like after reset and this is emergency symbiosis, I think this is like a bit careful approach.
Yeah, safer on the approach. Definitely want to get the Kaltsit down sooner rather than later. Wonder
Hello.
what the Kaltsit placement will be if they put it on top of the enemy on the left, or did they just put it in front of the chest? Nope, they are opting for. Will they be able to split box this? If they split box this, they might be able to grab the chest. If they do not split box this, they probably do not get the chest. It's gonna be incredibly difficult.
Oh shit, I didn't get killed.
And they decided to see if Cruiser can kill. Cruiser does not immediately kill, but they do decide to just have Monster tank the backline a little bit.
That's pretty smart. Yeah, he's letting the Croc debuff Spot because he's figuring that Kaltsit will be busy healing Monster, so Spot's probably going to be on healing Cruiser duty if she ends up targeting the chest. So he doesn't mind his debuff on Spot as opposed to Monster.
So
Yeah, I
lost.
think that the chest is not.
I'm not
good.
surprised because IS3 is not
Here,
exactly
this.
about skill. I mean, it is. Part of it is
They might
about
just be
skill,
worried
right?
as well
You
about
cannot deny that he has
pressure on
skill
Monster if they
element,
end
but
up deciding to
actually
go for the
it's
chest.
so
Because that
RNG.
Monster's a little bit
It's
aggressive,
so
and Monster decides to
so
hit the chest, and
RNG.
Kaltsit was not able to stay. They could
It's as
honestly
RNG as
just
it
die
gets.
to the stage as well. So playing it a little bit safer than expected. I think they are gonna try
Maybe
to
use
stall.
spot healing.
And a little bit risky with the.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's just the fish
Oh.
and a tank left.
So we are probably gonna get the chest and the
They'd go for the chest.
Yep. Caster got it. Okay, so we reclass, we got the chest. And Kaltsit just paid for herself. Oh, that's really early. It's not the Light of Wisdom, that's the smaller one, right?
Yeah.
That's still really early, so that could be useful. Like you can kind of draft around this for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, with this and the solving last run, I think the game's just telling him to go play Caster
Well, let's
Special
find out solving.
Squad.
So where's my Ascalon?
Gargato for some quick action.
He got
as
my
well.
Ascalon? Man.
Very aggressive placement here on this spot, but I think we should be fine. We puts down reserve upcaster to bait the stuns from the sniper, and reservoir capture will focus the sniper and bring it down, gun it down eventually. Pretty easy stage. I don't think that there is any problems for him so far regarding
Yes,
this stage. The hope curve is a little bit better this time around because he does have access to three combats. Three combats on the first floor allow you to level twice to level 3, giving you a net total of 8 extra hope. But he will only enter your shop with 4 hope though, so I wonder if they're able to grab another hope relic from the shop. Their hope curve is a little bit. I agree with the sentiment that his hope curve is a little bit rough, especially because he's not a E2 squad.
Yes, it strongly depends on the relics he will get to choose. He also have a bit more money thanks to the chests. So, yep.
I wonder if they consider grabbing a Shamir here with 4 hope. That would be exactly enough
Shamir?
for a Shamir, and it would both Cruister and monster damage. But nope, they ended up just deciding to
No,
go
it's
for
not what I want.
you official. Did they get their encounter? First encounter with no ending. And military armor for the.
Oh, that's
that's really
25 defense. Okay,
They
there's the
do-
light.
They do
There's
get the
there's-
hope,
Yeah, there's the box for hope.
and that is the 5-star envelope for Morgan.
Wait, what is that caster book up on the top right?
It's
Is that
so over,
concentration?
man.
Plus
I
SP.
think so. Yeah.
'Cause, like the fact that he's not snap picking it suggests it's not solving. Because with solving and learning, I
Ooh,
mean,
finally gets the 3
Ooh.
keys and a secret HR letter. This has been.
Oh, this is
so-
really strong. You can
So-
get so much money back from with the 3 keys.
Mhm.
You will just buy 18 ingots for 5.
And then the HR letter with is really good because it finally fixes his hope curve. He's considering going for the glass bird because it spikes his hope curve tremendously, giving him class squad, and he can even E2 his Kaltsit. He did go for it. It is not a bad option, but
I mean, I would even withdraw one more here for the
SP
battery.
Yeah, getting the SP battery on top with the Kaltsit E2 means that his squad is looking very well developed for the end of floor 1. The question now is that will he get
Ooh,
his
free
counter
biscuits.
and endings for floor 2 and floor 3?
Oh,
Did not
what was
go-
sorry to interrupt you. What was the book for the 4 on the bottom right? Was it like a supporter book? Or?
No,
I
it was
think
a
it was
specialist,
yeah.
the attack speed specialist book, I believe.
Oh, surely you would just take it for 4 ingots, right?
Yeah, that's what I would thought as well. Like you take it for 4 ingots, double encounter gets his first emergency. I mean, first ending. The second encounter did not get his night ending yet, but he might have one more encounter, maybe.
Are we gonna see a reality clear today? Is
Oh.
he gonna gamble?
You know, reality is worth a lot of points actually. So. Oh, that was Royal Rapier. That's really good.
Getting a Royal Rapier, 1 combat on this floor into a scout. If he does pick another a real operator at the end of this stage,
A
it will be
real
both- it will be
operator?
E2, and all the
Suggesting
operators
none of the
are
operator he
currently
picked are real?
costing 5
Hmm?
hope right now. They are playing, like they do have a secret HR letter. They can get a pre-promotion and then send another operator out instead for extra power.
Reality is kind of tricky though, because especially because they haven't gotten Knight or Payroll Arbor yet. If they get
Oh,
it next floor, for example,
He got the Geralt Arbor, right? Oh no, you mean the second part? Sorry.
yeah, he hasn't gotten the second part of it yet. So if he gets it next floor, it's tricky because if he waits all the way until 5th floor to try to get his determination, he could get screwed over by reality overriding Izumik.
Oh, I heard about that. Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see if they do end up going for like more encounters later on, especially if they go for the Curly Arbor. We'll see. So right now we have Emergency and Malady. They're trying to decide whether or not they can deploy Kaltsit, which is resounding no. They will not be able to deploy Kaltsit first as the main blocker, but they might just end up switching it out. Nope, not deciding to switching it out, just deciding to place down Cruise and Spot here. Potentially deploying a...
Yeah, he's
Strange
he
or
needs to block with Yato or the slugs are gonna leak.
Uh-huh.
Smart player. He got his rejection is bleed again.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Why not?
No metastatic or concentration today, eh?
Hey, actually, you don't
Always
really mind
bleed.
the bleed that much, right? And also his bleed targets are currently like Yato and the official, which are like the best two targets.
Right now, he is putting the SV battery on Kaltsit with Kaltsit S3. Kaltsit S3, interesting, huh? Instead of using Kaltsit S2, I would think that they would opt for a little bit more attack speed. But I guess for killing the agents, you want a little bit more. Oh, that's a leak.
Oh, that's a
Unfortunately.
lead.
That is 100% a leak. They do not have an a spare body to use. I think undeploying spot there was a little too greedy, in my opinion. Probably should have just put that monster on one side and like double up on the block. This stage is very difficult if you're only using one block, because it does require you to manage two lanes, and they do have slugs. Yeah, some of the enemies do spawn slugs, and they will run past your blocker if they're debuffed by the agent.
Yep. Also going S3 on Kaltsit is something I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Flames of Inquisition. Okay, that's
Flames
really
of
huge.
Inquisition, and then they're able to immediately go for their shelter here too. Although their shelter will not be buffed, but Flames of Inquisition is mega strong at this point in time. Basically guarantees their ending 4 damage.
Oh.
For the most part, uptime will not be required. Stalling will not be required on the bottom right. They just need to just put down Tremere and Shelter, activate Shelter skill, and Shelter will basically handle the bottom right lane by herself. And here comes the E2 Shelter right off the bat. No hope required. Very good on the hope grip so far. And what do we have?
Oh,
here?
okay. I thought that
Deathmatch.
was blind speed, so that's deathmatch.
That's deathmatch, right? For
Yeah.
each miller. That's really good as well. With the Royal Rapier, he already has enough damage with one miller like this.
But they do get broken, so they might have to consider like sending that out. But no big deal. Bleed targets are not that important. There is at least 2 encounters that he can go through, no matter what he goes through. And there is like another scout and maybe 2 emergencies that they can potentially go through as well. So they're considering right now going through an encounter first, maybe a fight first.
Oh, there's 2 like. Want both paths be locked, or is the top path not known?
Top path is not. The bottom path for Wishful Field is locked.
Is locked, yeah, and the top one shouldn't be. No, I'm just looking at the top path. That's like really interesting. He gets the emergency and wish fulfilled without actually using key.
But they do get one less combat if they do, or one less combat if they do before.
Yeah, I think no matter what, he starts up on top side since he can path to either side.
King's
Oh,
Relic.
that's the King Relic encounter.
That's one less encounter to go for the floor if they want to go double ending with Knight. Right now they're only on track for.
So the
Dancerous
we have
bracelet.
president
not
here. I
really
mean,
doing
yeah.
Dancerous
Iconic.
bracelet, Dancerous bracelet is not that impactful. But with bleed, it might actually come into play, especially because the bleed proc is on the first hit, right? And their only medic right now is the Kaltsit. So Dangerous bracelet might come in clutch, especially for the ranged units that are not in Kaltsit's range. They might just dodge the first hit, and while the enemy's walking, and they're able.
Oh my god, how many games is it gonna take for me to get that
I mean,
one
you're also
mob?
forgetting the synergy with the
Ah.
two books. It's not cope.
Why is there so many skins for a
That is
support
100%
mob?
hope, and but it is fine. This stage should be easily cleared with good proper lane block. Deployment order. So one thing to know about Crime and Punishment is that there's multiple variants. There is a mortar variant, which probably is, which could be run killers, if not dealt with properly. The mortars will destroy your backline, especially if your backline is bleeding. So, but I don't think that they will have any problems here. They just need to. They seem to have an idea as to their deployment order. Might just have to like drop.
Oh, Chalter there. I guess she's not really
Yeah,
necessary.
it's the only
with
reason
this
I'm
much
playing it.
power. I was about to say, like, maybe they're just giving up the chest with this deployment and only having 2 real melee units Yato being bleeding out on the floor does not count. But oh, this actually works. All right.
Yep, and Kaltsit has like infinite work now.
Yep, mortar does spawn. Mortar will be focusing on the caster in the bottom left, but the caster in the bottom left dies. So who is the next target? That is gonna be Chalter. If Chalter hits the middle, Twister dies, and probably most likely Spot also dies. So they need to be able to bait this out correctly. Otherwise, the whole front line gets obliterated, and that might actually be the end of them. But finally, Monster blocks it, and there should be no problem. Twister probably dies here if the mortar doesn't die right away, but mortar only gets one more hit. And
Oh, Spot is kind of dying.
yeah, Spot is not
I
very
mean,
much.
should be fine with Chen Ultra skill already. I don't think nobody's walking through that.
Chen Alter might just sack Spot at the very end, because Spot is about to die very quickly, and Chen Alter will just need to activate skill, and that should be the end of the top lane.
Oh,
Bottom
she's
lane
E2.
held by-
Yeah. Well, yeah, she got scouted, so
A little rough right now that Booster is the only E1, but they have enough power and enough damage to the rest of the squad between Falter and Kaltsit.
yeah. I
Oh.
think next sniper voucher potentially will go.
It is not again.
And here comes next voucher. Yes,
It's-
supporter
We-
sniper.
We just go Scotty.
I think they might
Chimera?
just go. They might go Scotty, they might go Chimera, they might E2 go Cruise.
I think it's Scotty over Chimera if they do
Oh,
go for the supporter, but
Alright, so you definitely go like the bottom encounter to have your choices.
And they got
There was
Arbor instead, so there's
So no knight for this run.
no double ending in sight. Do they take the Arbor? They do
Oh,
take
I
the
think
Arbor.
at this point definitely, yeah.
Mhm.
It's
So
like
now-
still 4-3, so what, he will get like a 30 more light just on this floor.
Mm,
Oh,
now,
The
now the
easiest
big-
guy
Well,
got
Cross is
forced
just
to-
a really good starter.
I think he's isn't he only afraid of leaking forwards, leaking backwards? I guess emergency crime and punishment with how precarious the last one was could be annoying as well.
I think if there's no spike chest, his Chin Ultra is just face to right and there's no problem.
Yeah, if there's no spike
So-
chest, then which side they just win.
Yeah, and even leaking forward, leaking backwards with Kaltsit shouldn't be that like devastating.
I think forced emergency was not the problem. They're considering whether or not the extra 2 hope from the scout is worth more than a random relic for a key.
Oh,
And
is
it
it it's 3 hope, right? Or 2 hope?
It's 2 hope.
Oh, okay.
2 hope to scouts give only 2 hope when taken. It's only 3 hope when you scout a 6-star operator, but usually you lose power when you scout a 6-star operator.
Yeah,
Just trying to
it's
punish
nobody
us.
scout even.
How
So.
they remove the chest mechanism?
That is
As a whole.
emergency leaking forwards, leaking backwards.
Request
up
is
top
something
side.
else.
So let's
Like
see, were they really afraid of
conditions.
this or
Like
some other map?
bounties.
So part of the problem right now that I see with their current squad is that they don't have a way to open the stage reliably. No knight to open the stage. They only have Spot that can maybe hold the lane while they open the stage, and Spot is bleeding. So Spot will go down very, very, very quickly to the first dog. They need to put down Kaltsit almost right away, but Kaltsit is on S3 to deal with the agent and the caster right away. And they might that means that their Chalter placement
Sounds
is
like
gonna
one
be
of the
very,
CC
very, very
music.
delayed. Unless they just go straight for the Kaltsit deploy here, and I think that might just be the play. But
Is this cross
Wait, it's not- it's not
minus
CC
15
music,
starting,
it's one of the
starting?
CNY
it's
event.
from Brogan. Brogan is.
Oh, that's really bad because you can actually open Spot and his skill will like be charged up, but not like this.
Mhm. So they might consider dropping. They might be considering dropping Spot or dropping you official first to stun for an extra 7 seconds for DP. Well, it's a 4 DP outcome, right? So this might be a situation where you say leak the first enemy and then set up after, because if your operators get retreated or die, and you're not able to set up because of that snowballing effect, you might not be. They might just lose on this stage. Very
You can
highly
also
possible.
try to use
This
dice.
guy's sabotaging me, man.
Oh yeah, they do have
Possibly.
dice. They do have dice. I did forget that they are dice button. They do have 10 dice, so there is a consideration to use.
But I would actually like agree with your point. Just leaking the first enemy just makes everything much easier.
I think
She's,
their play would
yeah.
probably be to you
I'm
official
still correct, though.
the first enemy.
It is the
after,
CNY Team
the
CC
first
even.
dog, and
So I was
punch
right
it out,
both
'cause
ways.
That is also a play as well. Yes, because the dice
No!
after you roll a 6
Never
will start
Rocky, not this
reducing
one,
the
man.
redeployment time. Oh, that dog is no longer blocked. We need to start DPSing it down. Here comes the dice, potentially.
Can Cruiser kill this?
Cruiser should be able to kill this. It is 7 seconds. Oh,
One more crit. One more crit.
they have
more crit.
one more second, 0.5 seconds left. No crit, so that will be they will need to use a dice right here.
Hell, this guy
Right, they do
doing?
use the dice that delays the cruiser cooldown even longer. Here comes the first dice. Rolls a 4, does not get the
Oh, that's
higher number. Very aggressive positioning for Kaltsit. We'll probably use Kaltsit to block the ballista for Cruiser. Cruiser holding the back lane, but this makes it so that he's gonna have to use monster to kill these guys on the top if they don't have any support on the bottom lane with say with for spots is just gonna bleed out. The first hit will be very fatal, but
This was
Cruiser
just
looks
way
very
too
strong right
easy.
now with the skill active, so that should be not a big
I
deal.
don't care
The only
about
concern right
CCs
now is that they
anymore,
no
man.
longer have a good Chen alter time.
Yo,
I think-
oh,
yeah,
I was just thinking he can actually put Chen Alter behind Monster to cover. I think Chen Alter can take like 1 or 2 hits from the striker when he goes from the red box.
But right now we do forget that Chen Alter was a guard, so their when they got
Chen
changed to
Alter
a sniper,
was
they
a
still
guard?
kept their guard
No.
HP for some reason.
The altar
But,
was never a guard.
Right now, Caster is focusing on Kaltsit. Spot needs to get deployed down, or Cruiser will die to a 1 hit. But this Caster also hits two targets.
Yes, that's the issue. That's the big issue, right? Because Caster will have like aggro all time, but with the
Is
straight
it-
shot,
Does
or
the
maybe
normal
only-
one- I think
is the
the-
is-
I don't know
is
if
it
the
on-
yeah.
sorry,
No,
Oh,
I thought
one
I think
target.
yeah. I think it's the
maybe
one
only
right-
the read ones. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
lucky.
yeah.
When am I getting that one
'cause I
more?
remember that one. I think it was chapter.
Oh my
Oh,
god, it was so
wow.
close, guys. Did you saw that? It's just like that was the best stun. we had.
Lucky stun by Cruiser. Otherwise, Cruiser would have died. Maybe not leak the stage, leak that enemy because Chen Alter is also holding the blue lane, but would definitely have taken a lot more damage there. Using Yato here to bait out for Spot. Spot is very fragile right now, especially without any SP to activate the skill, and Cruiser not having any skill charge as well. But Chen Alter skill is here. He can activate it to increase the DPS on the bottom lane. Right now he's only using Monster to hold the top lane. Oh, here comes the red caster. No, Bot will not be able to heal himself and Cruz at the same time, because Cruz was already at 1 HP and taking 1 damage from a ballista hit. So it's gonna be very iffy. Spot
I didn't
dies,
forget
1 hit
Ascalon.
at
I always
25
forgot to
HP.
include Ascalon.
And then
Oh,
he
I need to
drops
put Ascalon
Yato
after
on
this.
top of the enemy, so that both Yato and Kaltsit take the hits, and
This is so
Kaltsit does
sad.
not die. But
So Chen
Yeah,
is dying at
Chen
this
is-
point without
Chen is-
doing
If
actually
he had
anything.
reside, he could have
Chen is
killed
very
all of
close to
those
dying. He might
crossbows.
activate skill here now to deal damage to the striker, lest they forget about Chen Alter and then waste all the DP. But they still have, but that's not that big of a deal, honestly, because remember they are dice squad. They just need to roll a few dice, and they should be fine. Yeah, I think they're about to activate Chen skill, undeploy
We're still about
Chen.
to die from the ballistas.
Yes, but now it's time to activate dice. First dice rolls
Oh,
a
that's
2,
a 2.
50% DPS, 50% movement speed down. Cruiser skill will be up soon. Here comes the second dice potentially to reduce cooldowns, redeployment timers. They roll higher than a 6. gonna be a little difficult because they only rolled another 2, but dice squad still stacked, so no big deal, no problem so far. The caster will be slowed down. This is gonna be the fourth dice. Are they gonna use a fourth dice first? If they do, it's another 2. It's 4 2s in a row for the roll so far. But the cruiser dies, slowing down the title cast, slowing down the caster. But their other support caster also dies due to the ballista. Are they gonna use more dice? It is. SWAT is back up from using
Well, we're
4
not
dice.
going
Are
to
they
X.
gonna be? Are they gonna use extra dice on this stage?
Is it worth it at this point? Like more dice?
Uh,
Yeah.
you
Well, I
you
don't think
official is
Oh,
here.
oh my god, he rolls a 1. He's taking all his bad rolls out of the way, basically, at this point.
Uh,
I don't
So-
think you can add more dice to this. It was only really one caster, maybe the striker up top, that was gonna leak, and he's already not stacking shields anyway.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this feels like too much dice commitment, as it looks like the caster's
Alright,
going to leak
moment of
anyway.
truth.
We'll see about
Is
the
this the mob?
striker.
The striker
this the
might
run of the
also
mob?
leak here
Yeah,
as
striker
well.
is also walking like you have nothing.
18 seconds for the next striker for it to walk through. Kaltsit will get one shot if they don't block it near to the blue box. They might consider dropping more dice for the striker. The
Yeah,
striker
it's
hits
not.
very
It's
Oh,
so
wait,
over.
was that a dodge?
I think that was a dodge. That was a dodge. Thatcher's playset coming in clutch, 10%. But that is going to be a -2 for the stage for the emergence. No leak
Yep, but
bonus.
yeah, considering the start was pretty well done. Only 2 HP for basically the hardest for 3 stage.
And they do get 1 life steal back, so they will be able to recover a little bit of the damage. So they do go for the guard voucher, instant Milnar selection, 5 Hope Milnar, no pre-promoted operator offered to them at all by a secret
Where's the
HR
boss?
letter, but there should be no problem moving forward. They just need more vouchers. When you have secret HR letter and you're sitting at 16 hope, you just need vouchers. You just really want just more vouchers, no matter what. I think the strength, the whole strength of secret HR letter right now is to be able to draft, just keep drafting. But we're going into the boss. Which boss is this? It is separation and unity. So a little tricky for the stage to open. Again, because bleed is a factor, they can't just open with spot because spot will almost instantly bleed out. But they do have time to deploy monster down. It's just a little bit difficult because they put monster down, but they won't be able to deploy any other operator after monster unless they want to take a lot more damage from the mortar.
It's
So
so
we'll see how
over.
they
I
decide
still haven't
to
gotten
open
it.
the stage. They could put down Cruise and they could put down another DPS, yes. They put monster down on the right hand side. Cruise starts taking bleed damage. But because this is actually a stage with Seaborn, Cruiser will have her skill up almost all the time. They should not be their DPS should not be an issue at all for this stage. They just need to somehow kill the first mortar and then start redeploying their operators. Considering putting Milner down as the next mortar bait, so that they can
Oh, okay, Cruiser's got it. I was about to say with Briogan, his skill is definitely not coming up in time.
No, with Seaborns on the stage, his skills will be up in time. They just need to hit a few times. They do have Flames of Inquisition.
No, I mean
but
Monarch.
you forget. Milnar will definitely not have his skill up in time, but they don't. Milnar is mainly here for tanking the mortar, not necessarily tanking for dealing damage per se. They do have a lot of damage in forms of Cruiser and Genalter. Genalter will clear the bottom lane, Cruiser will clear the top lane for Milnar. But as I say that, does not activate the skill. They
But
do
where's my
need
chance
to
for educated?
do something.
Please stop being
That's
educated.
probably a leak, right? Oh no, Spot's actually got it.
Spot will be able to clear it. Just more curious why they opted not to activate any skills whatsoever when the mortar was already walking. They do have Flames of Inquisition, and that means that they have almost 100% skill uptime on this stage.
Yeah, that's the real question. Like, you have Chalter, why just not use her skill in art? You have Flames of Inquisition anyway, and she most likely won't even be able to shoot all of her ammo.
Yeah, Shelter does consume 2 ammo of a 32 ammo size clip per shot, but with Flames of Inquisition, it's every time she hits an enemy, not every swing. So she sometimes will get like her full charge back up for the final for ending 4, especially.
Oh yeah, that's Rapier Deathmatch E1 Linro.
Rapier Deathmatch, E1 Milnar, very very strong for Milnar because it buffs his 65% attack for base attack for Milnar, which means that Milnar's talent scales that extra 65% base attack that he has instead of an increase, which is just multiple.
Technical test of Arknights Enfield caught me off guard.
Deathmatch
May
match made it happen for me.
22nd.
And that's the
How
first
jet
50
lagged
right?
is this guy?
And we get Tulip.
That was like a snap picking. the
When?
Tulip.
When?
Tulip is a very good DPS
When?
damage relic for a lot of
When?
operators, but except Milnar. Because it stacks additively with Milnar's passive, which is
When?
attack. So most operators do not most operators want Tulip except to Milnar. It's minor damage.
Well, everybody is basically Mirror now with the stacking passive damage. Okay,
Wonder
so
what they do.
is this like a Rosa or Pasianka, or is he going
Mm.
traps?
They might consider for a second medic potentially,
Or
a
Warframe.
Warframe,
True.
or a Telopsis, maybe a therapist as well, Ceylon, maybe a Whisperin. Let's see what they end up deciding for. But they can also just pick up a 5-star as well. 5-stars are very cheap with the power that you get with Secret Eater. It just breaks the breakpoint entirely from 7 to 5. Really big, massive breakpoint. They do have 17 hope. They did just level up, so they have a lot of hope to play around with. Are they going for the Cozy?
I don't know. He has flames. I would unironically consider Shores here over her.
I didn't see if I killed the new mob or not because I was reading the jet lag
Just be
article.
base and go Rosa.
Nope. Immediately goes
Nope.
for Posey.
Go for Posey. Yep.
I think this is a emergency out of control counter. Posey is very good on that stage, much better than Schwartz on that stage.
Yes,
just
yes,
because of the
definitely. Yeah, but on the other side, the Cruiser on her own is really good, just for cleaning.
Yeah, I get
Yes,
it.
but
Question
it's
is,
not-
do we see Wonderland? The first two are
No,
not
I still haven't got
Wonderland,
it.
and there was one more encounter at the
And-
end.
potentially is Wonderland. Potentially could be Wonderland. It is a very early Posey pick, but I think they're really considering it as a out of control counter for in case they do get an early Wonderland, especially if they get a no 2 Wonderland on board for, which is very deadly. Even for a squad, no 2 Wonderland, it could still be deadly, depending on the floor 4 stages, the stages he gets on Wonderland. Because if he somehow unlocks into a floor 6 stage, Deep Cognition, or heaven forbid Water Fire Union, their squad will not be able to handle that stage at this point.
I don't think we
Yeah.
actually ever saw like a
I don't know,
deep
dude.
mission
But I'm
in
not even
the
sure if next one is
Wonderland yet.
Opian. It's Aegir
It's
for
always the
sure,
Fire
but
and Water
it
Tribe
might be
union.
Opian
Which is
dying,
which
so
is
he
honestly
left
very
his
Yeah,
weapon
yeah,
for
it's,
Thorn, so we get Thorn's Altar.
people are usually just not ready with their squads for that stage. Okay, so
I mean, it's just different requirements. It's just emergency deep cognition already plays into what you're doing for ending 2 and 4 anyway, which is stalling.
yes. So this is normal Nether Sea brand, right? Couldn't really be anything special. The bleeding can
Well-
be a bit scary with the.
So
procs.
part of the problem is that opening the stage when you have bleed is actually very difficult. Right now they barely have a lot of ground operators. They don't have any vanguards. They don't have and they're good operator. The good operator to open with, Kaltsit, is also more expensive than what the stage allows you to open with. So they're considering right now what they want to open with, because if they use Yato, Vanguard Yato here to open the first flower, they will not be able to handle the first dog correctly. They might have to leak the first dog. They won't leak the first flower, but they might end up leaking the first dog. They might they might just be considering what is play here.
I think they leak too much if they wait for Kaltsit. I think it's like 3 dogs at the start.
No!
28 DP.
Never Rocky!
Probably gonna leak 2 or 3 if
Ah.
they wait for just Kaltsit. Maybe Cruister to open up with, starting left side. Hope she can crit while the Yato is blocking the dogs on the Originium tile, perhaps.
You can possibly just take Rooster and place her below the blue box facing right. Also,
Oh, yes, that as well.
you get a lot of tiles to shoot the dogs, but you also like commit to waking the flowers early.
So they do
Oh,
decide
that's
to end up
nice.
going for Cruister with Flames of Inquisition, and they might just like clear these Dodgers right away. But how did they deal with the flower? They just use you official, and then immediately, and then time it with the Yato deployment. Probably would be the smartest play. And I think they deploy Yato very soon. There is a delay for deploying you official and attacking. So they did attack, and you official
Yeah,
stun,
should
7
be.
seconds, perfect. Now the flower is
care of his
stuck
own
in
family.
no man's land for 7
You're
seconds.
responsible, guy.
Booster will get stunned
But-
when the flower does drop.
but it
down.
has the one
Big
mode,
deal,
man.
Booster's stunner
Show
drop,
up.
Skill is down. Enemies are down. Now they can just deploy Kaltsit as another healer and another body blocker in case they need a body block with monster. And they do body block with monster the next set of dogs on probably the Originium tile. Unless
Unless?
Unless
There's
you
no
don't.
unless.
Yep, that's like basically the first half of the map cleared, and
first
don't
half
think
of
yeah.
Another round about it.
first half of the map is done. They still have to deal with the second half, which arguably is a little bit harder because of
I need
the targeting that your operators have to do.
one
Cruiser
more.
right now has to
Just
deal
one.
with the egg. Not that big of a deal at this point in time, but the next wave will start showing up. How will they deal with the onset of both the flowers and the eggs at the same time? They don't have that many ground operators, but they do have Flames of Inquisition to have a higher skill uptime.
Yep, shouldn't really be an issue for him. Just look at Cruister destroying those predators like it's nothing, and leave last one alive to charge the scale. Of course, that's all calculated. And yeah, it's just a question of waking up the 2 flowers and just letting them die.
So the problem right now is how do you wake up both flowers at once? Normally you have a fast redeploy here, Texas, Yato, that is able to wake both of them up, but
Oh, he split blocked. Oh, that was cool. Just blocked them before the operator could attack. Just retreated.
I cannot.
We'll probably do one more time.
Protest the kid.
Basically
Protest
like
the
pushing
kid.
the flower a
Then
bit back.
you
so they
take
don't get it.
Resonance Liberation.
it is a
Yeah,
little bit
second resonance
sketchy though,
skill.
because they
Then
don't
it's
have
whatever.
a good way to stun the flowers or control the flowers or even DPS the flowers, right? Maybe Palsy, but
Yeah.
a little.
Like they're waiting for Chen to get her first.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. He probably just wants to get the skill up for the chance attack, but I'm not sure if that's like correct.
They might-
thing
they
to
might-
do.
They might have to spend.
What's the
like, a few
situation right
dice
now?
if
Is
they
it
even want
not
to. They have to
leaking?
they might have to pre-dice as well, because there's not much distance between the blue box
Shen
and the
time.
flowers anymore. Yato is back, so he
It looks
can.
like, in addition to waiting for Chen, the little field that she creates, it looks like you official's also gonna come up in 20.
Mhm. So is he gonna block the first flower? No.
I
does
think
not
he'll
block.
just throw bodies at it, yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is that you official usually gets the.
Actually, she's probably not gonna be able to survive
No,
our
it's-
requirements.
It's fine. The Chalter placement is a pretty good placement because it hits 2 lanes, so Chalter will get stunned in the first lane and then will be back up for the second lane.
Yep, more light together.
And they finally have a Vanguard.
I
Finally
mean,
have a-
it's
finally have a
Zenith's pick,
Vanguard.
right?
Elysium, right? That's Elysium pick. I would guess so, with the snipers you have already.
I mean, but with Tulip and Flames, I know he has a lot of synergy with snipers, but like, you have so much damage right now, and Ina synergies with all of it. I don't know.
Yeah,
And with
well,
the HR letter too,
Yeah, are they gonna send Milner with the scout? They do,
Like,
or
you're right. You're right. But
Mhm.
still, possibly, like, he's comfortable
No-
with Ines.
no wonder.
Not the Ines, with the Elysium. That's not Wonderland, right? The
It's
bottom
not Wonder.
encounter.
It's not Wonderland. It's just a regular.
All right.
So they are gonna go for the bottom one first for Blaze of Glory, and probably are gonna use the key to go up.
Yeah, and the key
for,
up.
yeah, for the extra light and for the extra collectible as well. I believe the top encounter or the top fight is Sea Cavern Sandstorm, so it's a little bit difficult with their squad again because of the bleed, right? Bleed. Very I keep saying, oh, difficult to open because of bleed, but because it is a factor in the run where bleed gets really annoying when you can't just put down your operators because they immediately die due to bleeding.
Yeah.
Hopefully they will
Yeah.
be able to
Yeah. This pathing should really help him. He's a Elysium for now, and he's gonna get rid of the SP lost on deploy relic too, because there was like
How to pick up on
opportunity
that?
later, and the Scavenger Sandstorm should be fine
You duck down.
between Kaltsit and Chin Ultra. Be like enough block and damage.
But it's not that, right? It's like the opening. How do you open that stage without losing too many life seals? Because right now they're not shield stacking. Unlike last run where they were already shield stacking by the end of floor 2, they were not shield stacking this time around because they were not able to get extra hope from the shop. I mean, extra life from the shop. So it gets really dicey. No pun intended with the dice squad. For opening the stage, bleed on the spot here is like really problematic. They need another. Unironically, they might want a defender. They might want a defender voucher or another vanguard voucher to pick up an Enos and open up the stage better that way.
Yeah, I think he's gonna open with like the Cruiser and Elysium, and just block the first guy with Elysium. Cruiser has skills go up. We will see. Don't think we need to speculate much. Okay, he finally got his life.
And he gets a guard voucher, unfortunately. Goes for the dice roll. No.
That's C2 Mlinar though, right? That's pretty
No
good to do.
piece. He
Oh,
scouted Milnar. He scouted Milnar.
Oh, that hurts then. Yeah.
So he has deathmatch. He could actually consider here for Silver Ash. Silver Ash would be a decent option as well.
With Deathmatch and Rapier, you can also take like the Neural too. And yeah, Super Ash sounds good.
I don't know why this guy had one X.
Maybe I
This-
misread the
this
stage, but
isn't
it
so
could
easy.
also be underground. I forgot what
it looked like
underground
underground.
ascension. Yeah, underground ascension. It is underground ascension.
Oh, that's the Seaborn chest too.
Mhm.
Does that really change anything too?
I don't think so. I think you can get it very comfortably with these snipers.
Yeah,
So-
you're right.
Should be able to open the stage much easier than all the other stages. You can just put down Elysium, put down Kaltsit first.
Put them
He probably has enough
down?
time for both Kaltsit and Elysium to be put down first. Yep, he does have enough time for Kaltsit Elysium. Normally you could just put down Elysium here and start charging, but because of the SP down relic, that is not a wise decision.
Okay, so he should actually save the Eureka for the last drifter going through the top. Otherwise, Cruiser can just shoot down all of them. And yeah, maybe he can even wake just up soon, right? He's going to do just that.
Yep, Chen Alter skill is still not up yet, but just needs a few more attacks for Chen Alter skill to be back up. But Monster dies from that hit, but no big deal. Spot is here, but Spot does have bleed, so probably not that bad. Spot's not going to be here for too long, especially if Cruiser is not able to activate the skill, or not able to stun him down. These drifters are very tanky, even if they are on the ground. So needs to activate Shenseal right here.
Oh, he's gonna use monster to drop the top.
Monster to take on the top lane, Cruiser will take care of the bottom lane and the middle lane, and stage is solved. Now, what is our voucher gonna look like? That is the better question.
Yep. Considering this was emergency, it actually looked like a normal stage. Flames of Inquisition really smooths like the skill usage out to this, and he starts stacking shields.
Alright, how's the run doing? I haven't been paying attention because I have been playing top.
Is
it doing fine?
Guard voucher. Really should
Oh my god, I see the -2 hope. Oh my god, this guy's so lucky.
Guard here with.
I see the 2 SP item. This guy is so lucky.
It is very like guards are more compelling. At least Silver Ash is very compelling to me. Maybe even
Silver Ash with mod is very compelling to me.
Well, I mean, if it was legal, I would actually pick Executor here.
I don't believe Executor is all out in this competition at this point in time.
Yeah, but like with the current roster, I don't really see anyone too appealing unless you're specifically going neural to counter the Pompeii maps, which he's already passed. I believe this is he's almost through floor 4, so there's not really much threat of territorial tendencies anymore. He's just looking at Water and Fire Union if he's picking.
Rush is very helpful against the bosses in the like the Greystone, for example, and so and a few more. She can like hold her own. And with the DPS, like with the Deathmatch and the Royal Rapier, she will actually dish out like respectable damage on the S2.
Executor?
No. Radiant Knight, like Nero.
Oh no. I wonder what they're considering here.
I mean, they are kind of lacking. They keep lacking like good melee units. Maybe a Highmore.
It's
I think you like take 6-star every time, right?
yeah, you take
It's like better Highmore option.
Yeah, because your 6 stars are 5 hope versus your 4 stars at 4.
Ah,
Much better power. Like, they have more power to offer.
I mean, but like
is he going to take 3 years to decide on this one ticket?
Make sure he has stable.
Is he at floor 4 yet?
Like,
he can take Irene for that, actually, maybe.
Yeah, so like,
maybe.
yeah.
With the Flames of Inquisition, she's pretty nuts, actually.
Yeah, Flames. Yeah. Yeah, actually, Irene looks pretty good here. You know, you're right.
They are taking their time on the card voucher because they are considering it. I'm not quite sure what the consideration is, to be honest, because they are on a much better hope curve. Maybe they're saving like 20 hope for like I don't know,
he took his reserve.
Okay, he goes for the reserve. I think it's Blaze of Glory again. If I saw it correctly, if I saw the blip correctly.
Oh, that's
yeah, it's
disappointing.
fire. Blaze of Glory.
No, wrong mob again.
Do you think he will get punished and get a third card voucher in a
So I
row?
didn't think of it appears
I mean,
at
at
all.
this point, highly likely. It's normally the case is when you have HR letter, you can take more power, but especially with your squad.
I mean,
right?
isn't
So-
Soup one of the contestants who got really unlucky? And or am I thinking of something? Was that Toby? So I remember someone got like 14 Vanguard and supporter vouchers on floor 4 and 5.
Yeah, yeah. I think there was someone who had like many Vanguard vouchers in a row. So it's actually quite possible.
So we're back here at Blaze of Glory, another easy stage for him. I don't believe there is a bonus enemy spawning at this
No,
stage.
no.
at
23 is like a normal
Oh.
spawn, so this stage was basically done once already with a. And now the team is a
One
bit
moment.
stronger. Oh, he missed
Alright,
this, yeah,
so
no.
what I'm missing
Actually, now
is
that
this,
I'm more
is
about
this
the Irene pick, I'm
one
not
mob,
sure if I
this
agree with
one.
it anymore. Yes, he has flames, but he has SP down on her, and he doesn't really have.
It is
good
supposed to
medic
spawn.
actually heal her.
But
Even though
how is
she
it?
does do a lot of damage, she's kind of like a glass cannon, so I can kind of see the skipping as well.
Yeah, I just feel like at this point you have enough hope and you're basically running out of vouchers, so not picking anything is scary. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because if he gets like 2 medics now, like medic vouchers, he gets a good medic, but he's just have no melee unit to use them on actually. So it's always like balancing between those. I think he could always just do the Neural.
He gets a supporter voucher here. Is he gonna pick a 6-star or is he gonna pick?
No, he's gonna take. No way. He didn't take 2 years.
And now he gets rid of the Curse Relic.
And that is Crossfire. That's Crossfire.
Oh, that's really good.
Fatal Bolt.
And he's on his way to get Determination as well.
And so, nice Dark Knights, minus 10% HP. So Crossfire is minus 40% HP to snipers and 40 increase their attack by 40%. Base attack.
Yeah,
actually-
I think they got excited over the
Yeah, he actually didn't need it to choose, right? Before we sweat players. Because that was the ending of floor 4. So far, the runs looks pretty stable. He has easy condition for floor 5, floor 6 for Izumik.
And that is Soup's first floor 4. First
switching.
floor 4.
And they're switching already now.
Now
It's
we're
still
gonna
not
switch
done.
over to our next participant.
What's my
as
one
per the
more?
tournament rules, which is the first player will play their first floor 4s, and then we switch over to the other participant, which is Hike Stuff. I think we might just take a little bit of time between to handle or hold on, give us a moment here. I think there might be an issue with setting up the stream right now. Just bear with us for a few minutes.
Oh, we just went directly to the other player's stream and he was watching. So we should jump to his game soon, hopefully.
All right, so our next participant is Hike Stuff from the Korean server. They were last seen playing Yato Start, Specialist Yato Start with Caster Specialist. So it'll be interesting to see if they stray away from that and they do another opener. What do you guys think?
Korean.
Not
Sava.
gonna stick with it. From what I've seen, they really dislike Texas. I think because their picks like Cliffheart and even
You know you
Hoyak
want to give me your
suggest
luck.
that, they already fulfilled the crowd control requirements on later
More
floors.
like-
So I think it's just gonna be.
You know you cannot stop yourself from giving me your
guys,
luck.
I just noticed he has his last 48 ingots.
Oh, on the deposit. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
see him run out today.
This seems like this is one like pretty expensive tourney.
I don't think he'll run out. That is 6 keys to use
To go through, yeah.
that's 6 keys to go through, and most of the time you don't really use the keys to withdraw other than
Oh
first
my
floor shop.
God.
You use the keys for combats, for
Speaking of hating Texas,
and
Wait
they
a
go
minute.
for the
would you look
card.
at that?
So I was
Wow.
mentioning, I
Just
did
a
mention,
specialist opening. What a
that they,
fun one to
if
watch.
They were gonna keep to the Yato start due to the fact that they on their player on day 1 promos on the preliminaries they did mention that they were a Texas player, so it's not as if that they hated Texas. I believe they probably just got influenced to just play Yato, but they might have conceded that maybe Yato is a little too
Oh, I'm dying.
Yeah,
like
maybe
pages for
they've,
rat drafting.
Oh, I'm dying.
They may
Maybe
change.
they've just gotten their brain
It's
cells
all
blown
over.
out yesterday because of that. I think it was like a 15 or 20-minute night stall. So maybe they just want to turn their brain off of the tourney and just go.
You know, actually, you know what's probably happened? He probably got his cattle, and then there was no like E2 Yato, only Texas, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna just go with Texas.
Yeah, that is also a highly likely outcome as well, which is that
Alright, Philip, this run.
some of these participants don't.
This
have
is the
second
run
accounts
that will
to,
give me the one more.
really roll on, and rolling for both a specific E2 plus a kettle or the 2 hope can be very time consuming, especially if you're
Yes,
playing
yeah, definitely.
on D15. It is very very time consuming and not.
Can you like farm your cattle on like the one or something, and then
Yeah.
just
Yes,
can.
Yeah.
You can, but it still takes a lot of time.
Still takes a lot of time, yeah. Yeah, I think High also need to farm a bit more ingots if he goes through for tomorrow's competition.
But might not have enough time for farming if they do this
That's
actually,
more time.
if they do qualify for the last
No!
day.
Oh my god.
There should be no problem. The current
Yeah, I think this is definitely set for today. Like you said, that was like a six keys worth of ingots. So that's definitely fine. But you know, you never can be safe. Like you can go and just do like 50 or 70 ingots in like 30 minutes.
I mean, surely.
right?
I think Toby had one run where, was it Toby or someone had a run where they had 7 keys and 7 ingots by the 3rd boss on the
Oh, he
third floor.
actually did use the key to get.
Spawns
to
everywhere though.
That's okay. That's really interesting because on the
How
map
unlucky can
you
I
have
get?
possibility to use the key to go through.
How
the
unlucky.
encounter, which I would generally say is kinda worth it. You can always just get your key back, or you can actually get the encounter ending, right? And I think he won't be doing this now.
So I think the consideration as well is that it is a 4 combat. No, 3 combat. I only saw the 2 combats and a bunch of encounters. So it could just be as well like a 2 combat floor. So taking the key here for a little bit more power is preferable, but we shall see.
I mean, you guys all act like the 4-1 encounters are a bad thing, but
No,
I mean,
I'm exactly like saying the other thing. I would actually use it on the encounter, right? You always just farm the endings, or you can get the dog, and that good dog is also good.
I've been streaming for 6 hours
considering
apparently.
Soup doesn't have Knight yet, if he just gets Knight and Izumik, I don't even know if
The condition for this
I
spawn.
don't actually know what the score
It's
difference
the
between,
mid-round mob that give you a
like,
buff,
getting
so it's
Knight
completely
versus
iron you
doing
which one
Wonderland
spawn.
is, but I think he might not even need to do Wonderland, so that could put a lot of the burden off of him until the end of the run.
So part of what makes Wonderland debatable is that usually you have an emergency on Wonderland. Sometimes you have 2 emergencies.
It's like the John
Will
in
bring
IS that give you a
one
buff,
level
right?
Closer, right? Imagine if you get they
Except
missed the Texas,
the
they missed the Texas on the
buffer
And
mob
there's, like,
in
no
this
real reason to
mod
actually
can
wait
be
until
any
Texas
random
here,
mod
right?
of those 6.
Okay, you know what? Maybe he
Or
will
eight. I
just go
remember.
for the chest
And I'm never getting
get
it.
a reset of the HP on the flying end. Never mind.
Nope. His goal is straight for the flying enemy again, but they're still okay. They still have one more blocker. Save.
I mean, in my experience, Texas can't solo the Seaborn.
He has the card actually.
Then
He has
he
the card
solo
with the
her.
attack speed after deployment, right? And if he can get the
Ooh.
reset from the Dublin flying enemy, he may be actually able to do it, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah, no, you're right. Maybe that's enough damage. He is hovering it.
It is very risky to go for it though because of
Well, at this point, yeah.
This
At
is
this point, yeah,
emergency
because
mutual aid, right? So don't forget the chest also is has
yeah, you're right.
stats,
You're right.
so it's probably not that worth it.
Is the
You're
ER
going
has been
to
called just now?
be,
Yeah!
block
Last few
Texas
days I had
on
to
the
take like
small
15 to 20
focus
seconds
get the
to
reset
buy a
on,
match.
get the
But
little
today
bit
it's
of
been
damage.
like almost immediate.
Just 'cause they just run out.
Almost immediate kill.
Clears it. Barely clears it. They actually end up going for the chest. They might actually be off weak. So thankfully they did.
Did he
not.
get last night yet?
So let's see what the voucher. Oh, to get the extra 6.
Oh
for
my
that
god,
energy
shot 6
for
hot, so
energy
lucky.
for Milner.
Why am I never that lucky?
That is massive, especially that the next fight will push them up to 8 hope. So they will be able to get another 6-star
Big
after
shield
this fight.
and another combat too.
Very very
so
good.
this is really good start. Unfortunately, no endings for him, but the 6 key, the key ready for. Oh, that's another Seaborn chest.
Whoa.
Oh, he can definitely try for this one though.
Yeah. Although, yeah, if Cruz is put in her usual spot, she's gonna trigger it.
Might need to start charging Milnar, and he will start charging Milnar. Might just trigger it once Milnar is fully charged, and then drop a bunch of bodies on top of it. Yeah, no
Yep.
emergency on this floor, so the chest will be much easier to grab as well.
I mean, that's like 10 ingots for the first shop. That could be massive.
Seaborn chests are very, very, very good for the first one. The other chest, on the other hand, debatable, very questionable, especially the spike chest if you want to deploy resources onto it.
I mean, 4 ingots is 4 ingots.
That is true, but 4 ingots is sometimes death as well, or
4 ingot, 4 ingot? No, 4 ingot is
sometimes it's
8
not worth it.
ingot.
But right now he has 3 shields
Math.
and HP shields, so they will be able to
Oh!
this chest,
Spawned!
even
Oh my god!
even if they somehow leak from because of it, which I doubt. Milner should be able to. Well, not gonna go for it. I think they're just gonna go for it at the very end.
Yeah, I think so too.
This is more
They
important.
just really want
This is the one I've been
make
waiting
sure
for. Just die.
The map is clear.
Easy.
So he'll probably maybe just reset his taxes on the. Yeah.
Wants it to not for Milner. not
Oh
to
yeah,
take
that
it.
is easy kill.
Mhm.
Here comes the money.
All right, 10 ingots and 8 hope going to the shop. Are they gonna, what voucher are they gonna grab from here? What do they get from here? Another medic voucher. Do you think they should go for the Kaltsit? Or are they gonna go for a reserve off? Probably just gonna go for a reserve off at this point because you can get another medic voucher from the shop. So the consideration is there. You can also grab another Vanguard, which they have. They are offered. Offered
That's
as well.
concentration on top right.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a concentration for 24, like 2 rounds in a row.
Are they going
I
for
mean-
the Enos? They are going for the Enos
Enos.
for their playstyle. Are they gonna go for the coffee beans? Coffee beans.
Coffee
work
beans,
much
yeah, it's yeah. I just want to say that coffee beans is really good. Mr. Boom is really nice as well to have.
So they are considering it, but it's not an instant buy for them because they might want to refresh the shop first. They
I
are
mean, they
going
did
to
start
Oh,
with
that's a
Buffalo.
and
six.
they will get the six on it, but they do get a 5-star free promotion, and they have a caster ticket, but no more, no
Well,
hope to promote, like to really grab.
This
anything.
people are so
So
lucky,
they're just
man.
gonna grab
I
anything,
never rolled 6 in IS3.
maybe grab the free promoted 5-star. Maybe it's good, or they could also go for, I believe that is
5 shields or 4 shields.
Alright,
Durin.
sober.
And the books.
Alright, the
I'm
game
not sure
crashed.
about
Nice.
the books.
I can't tell what the medic.
Oh.
You get the pre-promoted baseline.
Wait, he
here.
can't take that. He can't take that.
You can't take that.
That's 3 points though, right?
It's
Hmm?
3 points.
It is. But,
It is 3 points. 18 ingots for 3 points, I guess.
I mean, sometimes
Eh.
you just don't.
Not very worth it in my opinion. Really would like to have used.
I mean, but if that was
on
neural, that
Bobby.
would have been really nice there, actually.
Yeah, it could be. It hurts like.
Who?
Concentration
Oh.
disorder. That is not bad. He is afforded 2 encounters and potentially could go for the commission or for an emergency. Might be worth it. Oh, curse
King.
relic
Okay, all right, let's see.
Those-
goes for the curse.
Oh my
relic.
god, this guy's so
Oh,
lucky.
Wow.
So lucky!
Okay. Oh,
How?
Okay.
Not punished for picking a curse relic. In fact, he's rewarded for a curse relic, and he gets an emergency on floor 1 emergency for encounter instead. So basically, it's an encounter stage for him to get a little bit more XP, a little bit more. Like 1 more collectible and 1 more voucher.
Okay, his relics are cracked, but he's going into 4-3 and he still hasn't gotten Kerula memory, so flashing swords.
That flashes for his still 35 attack speed for his whole team.
It's
That's
gonna be-
really good.
It's gonna be 70 attack speed when he reaches 4-3. So,
Okay, so this run is now basically, does he get any endings at this point?
Mm-hmm.
And if he gets only like 1 of them, does he actually like reset for a possibility of getting both?
I mean, with knowing his opponent is also on a single ending, it might put a little bit less pressure on him to get the double ending, because if you somehow do not get double like a single ending for your second run, right? Like if you get the knight and you roll the snake eyes and then you don't get Karula the ending 4 encounter, you're pretty much it's pretty much over. There is no recourse for you to take, so it is a consideration for him to not be able to just keep his run, just don't reset. What do you guys think?
Well, I think like he's even more pressured to just get 2 endings now because that's basically if he can clear those 2
win.
endings, that's guaranteed victory basically, right?
Yep.
And he can definitely see that Soup with the Flames of Inquisition his run is basically very high chance of clearing.
Yes, there's a very good chance of clearing ending 4 right now, but that's not to say high sub is not also guaranteed to basically guaranteed to clear ending 4 because of flashing swords.
Yes,
Flashing sword.
but now you're gambling with like getting Wonderland or not. So maybe resetting for a second chance to get double ending just feels better. That's another like hope.
Oh,
for
he
him.
gets he's able to E2 his Milnar from this. He could E2 his Milnar from this, but he will level up. He will get 5 hope, so he can recruit another 6-star from his next voucher. So it is worth it. Only consideration though is that his Milnar is currently concentration disorder, right? Goes for this.
Roll
for
the chest. I would not do that.
He's trying to high roll right now. That's why he's doing plays that normally he wouldn't do because he's trying to high roll, right?
Yeah.
Roll what? He doesn't need anything else, right?
I mean, it's a point of like he wants to get more stuff, so he has more reasons to keep the run. I think that's like his logic at this point, right?
Yeah, he's trying to high roll even higher, right? Like right now he already has flashing, so he's really good. But can you high roll higher? Yes, you can, and he's trying to. He gives him some more opportunities.
Can you high roll higher?
Right now the consideration.
The answer is always yes.
Reserve up here, which is actually I think this is the correct play. It's not. Do not E2 your Milnar. He's
I mean, if you're gonna roll for the chest, that probably means you're not saving a dice roll in case Milnar gets. Oh no, he already has concentration.
Yeah, Milnar already has. What I was saying was that the consideration here is you don't really need Milnar for the next floor because of your flashing swords, right? Flashing swords in as Texas plus like your E1 Cruiser or E1 Cruise probably is enough to like do most of floor 3. So he is thinking like, oh, if I'm just gonna scout Milnar because I really do not want concentration on Milnar. Concentration on Milnar basically makes your Milnar just rapid fire, and you really don't want that. You want to be able to control your timings, otherwise it makes certain stages like very hard to deal with. Like for example, Mechanical Menace on a concentration Milnar is basically impossible for you to count on your Milnar to do any damage to the drones when he usually like solo carries that stage by himself.
Yeah, it's also
why did you ban him?
Radix, and his buff is like out of things.
God.
Yeah, so yeah, the concentration like hurts him.
Okay,
another question.
Sniper voucher. Does he go for?
I think he goes for Chen Ultra. Like no reason to not to go for her, right? Maybe he will save.
It's over, so.
Medic.
I mean, there's still one more fight.
It's so over for Soul.
Also, just save it, but we'll see if he does decide to go up.
Yeah, Cruiser. I was gonna say Cruiser has a lot of synergy with this currently, but like he doesn't necessarily need anything else.
Remember that he is caster specialist squad, so he's also considering that maybe just wait for a specialist, maybe wait for a caster.
No, he's at ban, but it's not here anymore.
Like it's really early for Chen.
I blame
So
Azir
you don't really
for everything.
go hard on getting her right now. You can save the hope for for the specialist or maybe caster, as like you said.
Emergency floor 2 stage. I wonder what they will get here. No endings yet though.
I better get the next banner 6-star in 10 pulls.
Shouldn't be that much of a problem. He Texas.
I was gonna say like the Cruiser pick was mostly because like he needs encounters on floor 3 right now. I don't think even if a scout pops up, it's very unlikely he's going to be able to comfortably send Miner away. I think. So kind of wants like a secondary carry that can actually stay on the field. Enos and regular Cruise are kind of doing that job right now, but some of the floor 3 maps might demand a little bit more power.
Yeah, definitely. Like if he gets the Bishop boss too.
Yeah, but he's I think he's saving hope at this point in time. Like he probably is gonna be forced to select another operator at the next function. Because right now I don't believe that his comp will be able to clear Sanguinage and leaking forward, leaking backwards.
I mean, he can survive leaking forwards, but yeah.
Yeah, Sanguinage is pretty much a death sentence for him, even with 15 HP and 15. Not a very fun stage if you don't have specific counters for it. But we'll see what he is looking for to draft. Like right now, he has passed on the sniper voucher. He has passed on the E2 Milnar, like promotion. Maybe he's looking for another mythic voucher for a Kaltsit, maybe, or I know he's not looking for a defender voucher. Maybe a Sophia.
Honestly, I can see him doing Sanguinary. Yeah, like he will have another stack for with the cursed swords, right?
Mhm.
And he has the card. He can actually use like Texas S2 and clear most of the mobs.
Mhm.
And his healing should be okay with just the reserve caster and the flashing swords.
Oh,
Oh,
Kings?
crystal.
What he does get a specialist voucher? Does he get a pre-promotion?
I don't.
That'd be
Yeah,
nice.
this is kind of the worst time for a King's Crystal. Arguably the best if you don't mind going down to 1 HP, but he just got shields online.
Yeah, he does not get.
Is he resetting yet? Did he get ending?
A unit operator.
His run starts to look like a reset.
No, I don't think it is still a reset, but
No,
potential.
not at this
stuff,
point,
yeah.
of course. You definitely just check for the endings, like on the next floor, but it's like more and more, not falling into
I mean,
together.
what do you mean? Why do you think? Why do you think so? I think
Oh,
right
he
now,
got the
he's in
King's
a-
Crystal. It's making him like he's actually thinking about not picking it, right? So
About
he has
King's
no
Crystal?
endings. The
Yeah.
King's Crystal is kind of makes you, oh, so I'm actually losing on this relic, or I'm taking it and I'm going to play on like 6 shields and 1 HP later. The specialist is not pre-promoted.
I mean, I think that's just very shallow thinking right now. I think his run is really strong for entering floor 3. Most squads entering floor 3 would not have this many, like how this much power entering floor 3. He has 4 6-stars, mind you, and he still has 5 hope and is about to level up from the next combat, which is the next combat in
He does take it.
yeah.
He just hope the other guy
which is the
shadow.
next combat in a floor 3. So he
Fight!
has squad size, or he goes for attack.
Fight
pace.
right now.
Goes for pace, gets a increased attack.
want drama.
With the higher HP, and he gets 1 more stack for flashing swords. No rejection here. He gets 1, 2
You get
encounters.
2 encounters.
Potential for
Yeah.
2 encounters. But
Or the scout.
there is a scout there. So if he gets the ending right here, right
Oh,
now,
it is Separation and Unity, the boss stage.
he goes for the
Oh,
ending. Gets the ending
okay, he
4.
got the ending.
Okay, so
Uh,
now what is the
That's
plan?
Vanguard. I mean, it's like, you just well, that is regular Sanguinarks, but with this much attack speed should be A-okay.
One
Should be
piece.
absolutely okay. Yeah,
So-
I think he
Well,
you
one.
definitely go
Why
and
not
check
two?
the emergency,
Mhm.
at least. And the question is that, are you okay with just getting the 4th ending and you will go with the scout node to get his miner up? Or do you just check the encounter? Try again for the knight at least, or maybe
They-
the Carlos armor.
They might consider looking at the emergencies for the emergency first and see what relics they get, and they might consider
Yeah,
whether
yeah.
you go for an encounter or not after that.
I think he's definitely like going for all his 4 moves. Like you have nothing to lose. You just don't die here. You have so much HP, so even if you make some mistakes, you just don't die. And you can always reset if he needs to. So he will make use of all of his use before he considers the reset. 'Cause it's still a flashing sword run. He now has the ending as well. So yeah.
Mhm. But I mean, the fact that he's still looking at the stage means that he's not even certain about Sanguine Archery, because it is a very
Definitely
it is-
fine. I think
he-
he's fine with the S2 Texas. He just shreds.
I actually
much
don't
attack speed.
know if S2 or S3 is better still. Even with flashing swords, consider that S3 like hits 3 targets with the swords even after the first initial stun.
You will the deploy of the S2 just hits everyone,
Yeah, that's true.
and with the reset, so, like the rest shard is doing a lot versus these enemies.
I don't think do the Reborn Christians have any res? I think it's just like damage reduction, right?
Is it? I think it's like a
Maybe
silly
it's
number.
both. Well, cause well, actually, let me check this.
Mhm.
What are they called? Do I just search up reborn creation?
It's like Sanguinar's Gift or something.
Yeah, right now, not really taking too much problems because of
Yeah,
the
he's so
flashing
much
swords.
attack speed. Yeah, just
Yeah.
yeah, like these guys are just dying to casual attacks.
But
He
here's
didn't-
where the problem is, right? If he doesn't take care of
Yeah,
this bar right away, then necrosis damage full stack. But before you even
Yeah,
touch
Wiki,
it, the front
Wiki,
line.
Wiki is saying that the little slug guys have 10 res base, so
Oh, okay, so it's just a damage reduction.
yeah, they look like they have a lot of res, but surprisingly not.
Yeah, I know, just because yeah, in the past usually they just gave things like 3000 defense and 90 res, and you know at this point you just need to reduce the damage taken to actually have an impact.
Sanguinarch, that's like the Sanguinarch boss moment. He really reflects his creations.
Yeah, but yeah, just looking at the how
Can
this clear
use
went, I think he
fun
can
one.
do emergency basically the same way, right? He didn't actually even needed to deploy Texas for the left side at all. He just cleared the machine from the right.
That's true.
I think Texas actually put a lot of pressure on the left side down.
Somehow it's the best because
From
it
the
buff,
like in the start, yeah.
it buff basic attack, right?
Okay, that's
All right.
Somehow buff basic
Minor
attack
defense.
and
Wonder what he
transformation,
picks here. Does
which
he
is
go
the
for,
resonant liberation of
sniper to cover
Kokoro.
his more range and
is
take
enhanced
care-
basic
take
attack,
advantage of the
so-
flashing swords here, or to go for the defender? They go for the defender. What do they pick for defender? Is it gonna be another?
oh,
Or
it's
will
not-
they go for a spot for a healer? I mean, spot is pretty comfortable in their squad, especially with
Yep.
the reserve medic as the only
and
healer.
he also works with the flashing sword, right?
Scaling with attack speed to scale up the healing as well. Not a bad idea, but I think
Oh,
they
but
just gonna go
he
for
went
the
actually
reserve.
reserve defender.
So where
That's-
are they going?
I think that's
for?
Vortex down on the bottom.
Alright, emergency vortex down below. Not the most free stage, because normally you can just set Milnar to take a lot of aggro from
You
the
know what I'm saying?
caster, but
It's
because
gonna get
he is on
expelled.
auto skill, he will probably die if he activates his skill.
Well,
with-
Texas cleans up like 90% of the map on normal, so I think he'll be fine with flashing.
Mhm. Alright, so bottom right spawn for the caster. There is I believe 2 spawn locations for the caster, it's either bottom right or the left side. We have the right side spawn this time. So are they going to drop Milnar? Oh, they are dropping Milnar very aggressively. They really want to kill the Broodmother when it comes out, as it comes out. So very, very, very aggressive placement here. Here comes the Broodmother in time for Milnar to activate his skill, and Milnar Ines going to work.
That's really good timing.
And Milnar keeps his stacks.
Yep, this squeaky toy skill is still really powerful actually.
Alright, next Broodmother is here. Milnar skill is activated. Texas to keep stunning the Broodmother so that it doesn't drop an enemy on top of Milnar, so Milnar doesn't hit it. And then the last enemy will just have to be the caster. Caster is here. Ines hide so that it's only Milnar that takes the damage. Start dealing the damage here. Stun. Oh, they need to kill it right here before it reaches the front line. Very good. Very good clear.
Yep, clear. And see what the relic is. And also what voucher is he getting?
He is about
it's
to get the
final
core
limit.
Ines E2 looks like.
Oh,
Oh, actually, Milner E2. I forgot he's
Miner
not
E2 too, but he maybe still wants to possibly get like a
He's deciding.
the scout node. Like he's
I
not,
don't know
I don't
if,
think he's getting the scout node from this floor, but there's always like 4-4 or 4-5. Basically. 4-4.
Well, like,
sorry.
Yeah,
Floor
but it's
four,
risky
floor
to. Yeah, but it's risky to send Miner away on floor 4.
It depends where exactly like the node spawns. At least there's no boss, right?
Goes for the Enos because he feels like he just needs to.
Is it
sell
damage?
it.
No, I just want to get
and it's Carlos
No.
Barbara.
under 2 minutes.
No
Okay.
ending.
I
So
ain't
that
fair
this
either,
would
eh?
be, I believe, four.
This is his last move on this
Four
floor.
Yeah, 4 stacks of flashing swords for a grand total of 140 attack speed. If they go for this, this is a lot of attack speed. But there is no ending. Are they going for the shop first before the potential reset?
Okay, and with this,
configuration?
he's basically committed, right?
Mhm. So you get the HP, the -2 DP, increase HP book for a specialist. Very, very, very big specialist book in my opinion. It gives the specialist extra 2 less DP, and it scales. Oh, and he gets a card voucher to eat to his Milner potentially if he could go for it, or he could go for Vampire's Bed, which increases his HP by like.
I'm not
by-
sure if the Vampire Bat is that good with the King's Crystal, right? He's gonna lose that
Yeah.
HP pretty quick too. Pretty quick.
That is true, but he does also get the precision book for snipers for increased 20% attack. So right now he is considering, okay, do I reset? Do I continue to run? Because right now his run is very, very, very strong. He's very,
Yeah,
very,
I
very
think
strong.
the shop is already like 5th move, so he definitely needs to continue now.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh, he can't
Yeah.
reset now?
No, he can
I
reset.
think the shop was like the 5th.
No,
oh,
you-
no,
you
never
can-
mind. It
you
changed.
can-
I'm sorry. Yeah, he can reset anywhere on for free, right?
Yeah, for all
Yeah,
our viewers
okay.
watching, the
I'm sorry.
reset rules change for the top 8. Reset, you can all participants are able to reset anytime before the floor 3 boss. So he is considering right now whether he wants to reset or not. He still has one.
So-
He still has
Yeah.
one dice.
The real
and
question is whether, okay, he's taking, wait, what?
he might
No,
take
it's just
a
the 3
reset
points.
angle.
It's just the 3 points.
3
you know.
points. Might be
That's-
a reset angle.
I guess, he has King's Crystal, so he's not really strapped on ingots.
Exactly. Okay, so would you guys reset or
And
no?
just wait for
I would
fix.
not
It's
reset.
okay.
I think I would keep going.
I would keep going. I would
Yeah,
keep
I'm
You
the only-
remember
I'm the-
that hike stuff also has the advantage of being able to see like how well Soup's 4, 5, and 6.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Mhm.
But still, it's like a gambling who gets the basically who gets the Wonderland. If both of them gets Wonderland, you're still not guaranteed to win.
Right.
But your run is strong. You have the flashing sword with a lot of stacks. You have the King Crystal to give you hope and crystals what you need. So you shouldn't be actually like losing. So the 7 shields should be hopefully enough to keep you afloat.
I think
Yeah.
the King's Crystal right now is doing him a solid because he is able to develop his squad like really, really, really well. Like his squad is like very well developed for the end of floor 3.
Yeah, and with the flashing sword, that's just basically making him
Uh-huh.
strong enough to not leak ever.
Yeah, so his it's a combination of a very, very, very strong. His flashing swords allows him to have like the combat stability that he requires, and then the King's Crystal to give him the what is that term called? Like the economy to continue to sustain like his snowball
Yeah.
upwards.
Yep,
Um,
yep. Okay, so the only thing that he's currently like scared of is very early floor for Wonderland, basically.
Like Node 2 or for Wonderland is gonna be very, very, very difficult for him. But with 4 E2s being Milnar, 3 E2s, Milnar, Texas, and Enos, doesn't look like there's anything to be worried of at this point in time. Especially with the
I
fact
think
that they will level up after this stage. With the King's Crystal, I think they will be at level 8 hope for the end of the floor, and depending on the collectible, they might just like if they get one more damage collectible, like Vanguard Blade or even better Avenger, be really, really, really strong for his run.
Oh,
So
finally!
we have separation and unity, I believe, in front of us.
I think the bishop is scared to walk further in the like golden light. I think he's just scared.
Understandable.
the biggest problem right now with this stage is Milner skill is down and the bishop's moving. You need to stall the bishop right now with
Actually,
some-
maybe Cruz will just kill.
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah,
lot of
between Ines' skill.
Hello.
Yeah, that's quite possible. He will just die. Yeah.
Also, that's funny. The Scorpion's getting perma-stalled by Weedy because of the attack
I
speed.
didn't actually know. Oh, yeah, with the attack speed, of course. I was like, wow, you can do that. But with 140 attack speed, you can do that.
I mean, the Scorpion goes flying when Knight pushes, and that's forced.
and
to
you get
Oh, that's
cylinder,
cylinder, right?
35%
likely.
attack to range.
Ranged units. Yeah.
Range unit. So this will make his healers that much more better, his Kaltsit that much better, that much stronger. But he is given a Vanguard guard.
And guard, which is probably like no one. Maybe flag bearer. Okay, never mind.
It's probably
yeah.
gonna be
Though.
Vanguard.
He has
guard.
defense. He has defense. I think he has so much. His synergies went from just everybody to it's leaning more towards snipers now. So he really wants that right now.
Oh, encounter really early. I don't see Wonderland.
I
Yeah,
don't
There's no Wonderland.
There's no Wonderland, but the encounter early could be like ending. That would be really unlucky.
And
Okay,
it's a
good.
range encounter. You're gonna go gamble for it? They gamble, they won the second one. Are they gonna go for the third? 19
I
ingots.
don't think you need that. But
And they
yeah,
didn't
I don't
they
know.
went for it. And they didn't go for the forced emergency because forced emergencies are very scary.
This is Nest.
Yeah, but normal nests without knight to lose to is completely fine. I think. I think he should maybe just take the medic, the reserve one. But probably feels confident enough without.
Texas S2 should just rip everything apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reap should kill all the brood mothers, no problem. And then Ines.
Oh, it's Hunting Ground. Sorry, because it's 4/4. But yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, that's just a cruise.
Cruise opener, baby.
Texas definitely destroyed that brood mother, but Cruz here with the cylinder is gonna be really.
Why is it cruise? I always
Cylinder
thought it's
and
a cross.
This isn't just cylinder though. He also has the plus 20% attack for snipers.
Yeah, and the flash as well. Like, who said you cannot clear D15 with only 3 stars?
Yeah. I mean, that reminds me of, I remember someone did like a reserve op only for IS2. I was very impressed. So surely you can do the same here.
Just leak the boss and kill everything else.
With enough relics, I guess you can really do anything, right?
Yeah,
But,
yeah, of course. Just get the lucky relics. But yeah, okay. I'd never have thought that I would see basically Cruz soloing the right side of the hunting grounds on her own. Like she gets help, but she doesn't really need it, right? Maybe for the demolishers.
Yeah,
It's
pretty simple stage so far with enough attack speed. And when your Texas deployment handles both brood mothers, very well done. And then Milner's field is up for the last wave, which is also really good timing. And that is the end of Hunting Grounds. Let us see what voucher you get. So on floor 3, you are usually offered 2 vouchers, and then you can pick one of the 2 vouchers.
He's
But on
1
floor
XP off
4
going up, but it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
But on
Doesn't
floor,
matter.
but on floor 4, you can only get you only normally get like 1 voucher. No deciding between what voucher you get. So
Morgan.
picking Morgan.
Kelly dropped Dreadnought, I guess. Her shield just goes away so quickly, though.
I can't say I can say
don't really
I'm
know.
impressed by Morgan too much.
Yeah, it says in the skill description it decays over 6 seconds. I think it's 8 at M3, but that's like so short for what's supposed to be a heli drop skill.
It is nothing that they could potentially go for, but I wonder if they might just consider saving hope as well because they are about to level up. There is no
Maybe
requirement-
Bybee.
there is no requirement for them to immediately to get power, right? Because of the fact that there's no Wonderland here. They could just take their time, like taking as many comments they want from 4-4, get stack as much light, and then get Termination on 4-5. Maybe get reality as well on 4-5. That would also be really good for
4 point,
for
basically, yeah.
multi. Yeah.
I think they're just trying to consider like Pompeii draft picks, but it's probably not necessary.
Well, it's not that scary because you don't have a knight to lose, right? So the worst case scenario, you lose like shield.
They might not go for the. I don't think they're gonna go for the emergency. Not
Yeah,
until
I
they
think with only one key, you just don't.
That is I think it's emergency Ember Phalanx up top, but yeah, they don't want to spend the key.
Ember Phalanx. It's
Or not Phalanx up. God, the other Dublin map.
Guns.
The Blaze of Glory.
Blaze of Glory. Sorry, I got those two. I keep getting maps mixed up, man. And now we're on the territorial.
No, that's the cursed chest style.
Alright, so how do they position their operators here? They put crews like further back, but they instantly undeploy. But I guess they're just gonna rely on the Ines to basically clear the one single lane of traffic that is all the spiders and all the slugs.
So will we see like Minar deployment to align perfectly with the Pompeii spawning?
That's going to be difficult too, because remember that when Pompeii spawns, there is also a drone wave as well, right? So it's going to be very hard to keep Milner alive, especially with drones spawning right on top of Milner. And with E1 Cal, it's very difficult to like heal him, especially in that position. Maybe if it was an E2 Cal, maybe they could potentially reach it, but at this point in time, I think they're just chilling. Yeah, with enough attack speed, they don't reach your front line, and they don't reach your front line. Your medics don't really need to be that powerful. So E1 Cal is currently fine, but I'd like to see them pick up like a real medic or E2.
Real medic.
The priority would be like for picking a medic.
Like a outer.
Promotion first or E2 first. Goes for the pushback so that Pompeii is not in range of his operators, so that his scaling requirements is even lower, but probably is not required. Right, crews taking down all the enemies other than Pompeii at this time. Undeploys crews because crews probably can't punch through Pompeii's defense.
I mean, she was critting for 2k. I think she actually could.
2K can slow defense mobs is a little bit of a different story, right? But right now, I think he just wants it to push up to Milner's attack range sooner rather than later. Because the healer is this an E1 Cal, so even with attack speed, it might not with the dot damage. The priorities will get shifted a little bit. But he's been a sniper. He is sitting on 15 health. Is it time to pick up the control kit?
I would say so.
Is it not Posey here? Yeah, I was about to say, because like his only map that he's afraid of with picking Texas over Yato is Out of Control, yeah?
It is a good pick. It is a good pick to combat Out of Control. I'm just wondering if usually how do you handle the bottom right lane with your squad in a new form?
Yeah, I think his Ines is actually strong enough to solo basically the bottom lane with so much attack speed.
With 2000 defense though, it requires a little bit more assistance, right? He has no supporters right now, no sponsor to buff his attack, so it's a little bit questionable. But Rosa is also really good because they can probably attempt to do a fast speed into Rosa S2, just kill the boss with that like one skill rotation maybe, and then just draft a heavy rain potentially. With enough attack speed,
Rosa is actually not really that good against Jellies, right? Because she doesn't get the bonus damage against Jellies.
Yes,
but otherwise, I would really like that pick.
I'm talking about like killing the boss. Just go for
she's really great about against everything that's not like a 4/6 boss, basically.
They might go for the scout here, scout the Weedy. I think that is scout for Weedy and get guaranteed E2. Or maybe they scout Rosa instead.
Maybe they scout Miner because they really hate concentration on him.
Seems like he's fine.
And they get shoes.
Okay.
The black shoes. You get
Black shoes this time. It could be useful on Lunar sometimes. Oh, that's
and
the...
And it's time, because we're at the end of floor 4, it is time for us to switch over to
Back.
our original first contestant. Coop.
Soup. He was boiling. He's now a broth, so he's ready.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm really interested how this will go. So we just first thing we have to check is like the Wonderland, because that's the big question, right? Because that's the last big source of points.
So both participants
Yep.
right now have really strong relics for combat. Well, not just combat, but they both have ending 4s, like drafted. Soup has Flames of Inquisition plus HR letter to basically they're able to draft anything, like that's their combat for Flames of Inquisition, and they have attrition with and sustain with the HR letter, right? So their whole curve is so much better. But Hysub's not far behind with King's Crystal and for his
That's
sustain.
no Wonderland.
I don't believe I see a Wonderland. Oh, there is Wonderland right there.
There is. Okay. And there's
Wonderland.
there's like one more encounter behind it, so that should guarantee the ending as well.
Mm-hmm.
So this is really good. He just needs to. He's 75 lights, so he shouldn't.
Although
like,
wait, isn't this the run where he took the medic, the like reality?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I saw the book.
It was a reality.
Okay, so maybe he actually goes bottom side. Not only is he afraid of the top side emergency potentially, he also doesn't want that encounter to override.
That's a bit unlucky, because if he goes bottom gets the ending, then he actually gets the ending, but there's no determination. But if he goes top, then he doesn't guarantee. Well, there's not such a big chance for the ending, and it's also forced emergency, right?
So he really what Soup really wants to do is he wants to take one more combat before taking that encounter, so he would be at 90 light in case he does
to get the determination.
Yeah, he will get the encounter for the final encounter for proccing the ending 4 fight. If that encounter usually gives you choices depending on like a choice for collectibles depending on how much light
Also,
you
there's
have
the
on
question of
your
can he
sleeve.
even do a reality? He has the plus 50% defense. Call. With this squad, he doesn't have like crazy relics, right?
He had pretty decent one, and also the Dark Knight.
It's just like he has trouble surviving on reality, I think.
That,
I don't think
that's the thing. Yeah, he probably trouble. He has Miller too, right?
Yeah.
So he can use the top lane.
Yeah. It's just his attack gets debuffed.
Well,
We'll see,
his skill is. We will see. Also a Scouter. Okay, I think he can actually do reality. Maybe not leakless, but he can definitely do it.
I don't know, man. I just don't see any of his range units surviving, like at all.
No, he can save a bit of EP and deploy like a Gal into monster and then start like working with that. But we'll see. Like, I remember that the Leakless Reality was the last relic unlock for me when I was completing every relic and fishing for it for days.
Almost as bad as Pathfinder, Finn.
I got like 3 Pathfinders before I got Reality. Sometimes, you know, the game just hates you for something specific. Okay, the question is, I think he's contemplating about taking the top flat, and then there's like a forced emergency there, right? So he's probably thinking about like what emergency can he do, cannot do, if it's worth it, not worth it.
Sure, Rocky.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm pretty sure the ending for encounter takes precedence over reality. So it's still a low chance. So if he thinks he can do whatever emergencies up top, he should probably go top instead of risking it on bottom.
Well, yeah, but the emergencies are scary, right?
Time to
Is
play
the
AJ.
defense call.
Hmm. Surely he just gets like Piper's call or something, and it's fine.
True. Or like spread, you know, it's always a spread.
Actually, have we seen? We've only seen like a couple spread emergencies here, right?
Yeah, not really that many. I think we actually like saw like a bit of every emergency.
Hmm.
Most fun is always like Ubi.
Yeah, Ubi emergency. Oh, he does go bottom side.
Oh, and
Ooh.
instantly punished with visual. Okay, but his ending is guaranteed, right? This doesn't really diminish his chances of clearing the ending. But it makes, yeah, the game would be a bit more comfortable if he actually had, like, determination. Still, considering he has a shop after this fight, that's also like
How song is
a
this
good
though?
bunch of points for him.
Yeah, if he can do the emergency.
No, he went bottom, so there's no emergency, right?
Oh.
Yeah, he went encounter into fight into shop, and so that should be like easy picking for him. Not sure how many ingots exactly does he have, but should be enough to guarantee like a bunch of points. So how does he get rid of the drifters from the top with this
I guess
setup?
just let Krooster tank a few shots and then hope she stuns on the way down. So that's, oh yeah, that's that Sculptor's dying.
She's E1, like no defense, right?
Oh, she died so fast she couldn't bait
The call, yeah. Yeah, because there's already like 2 of the drones ready. And the skin is so pretty.
I like it a lot more than her current skin, but I just can't bring myself to convince myself that I'm spending another 24 OP on her.
Oh, fortunately I have still a huge sack of OPs.
Ah,
OP!
bro, my OP stash is permanently going down. It's I think it's at like 90 right now.
Oh. I still can do like, I don't know, chapter 8 challenge modes or something.
Bro.
I think I did it like the only Talla and Mephisto, and I was like, okay, I'll do the rest somewhere else, and it's like 3 years already.
When you need
Okay.
emergency funds.
Exactly. Okay, that's the last 2 enemies. So it's clean clear. Okay. So what does he need? With the Flames of Inquisition, he should kind of start getting to VD as well. Maybe he should trouble himself with what boss is in the Wonderland and what he can or cannot clear.
Yeah, his only... He can do...
He can E2 his Coulter now.
Yeah, I mean... or wait, his Kaltsit's also E1, right?
Yeah, dude, that's right too. I would say that like Sculptor is like bigger.
Yeah, I think
Value.
so too. Especially with Hemopoetic.
But then again, with the defense up, maybe he considers like the true damage from monster could be of use, and the AoE stun. No, his Kaltsit is actually E2.
Oh wait.
Oh,
yeah,
the
wait,
E1 is in the other player's round.
Oh, okay. Wait, what is he considering here?
That's a good question. Maybe he's like considering a Warframe or
Oh,
something.
look. Almost
I mean,
dead
at
again.
that point.
Oh, that's
Damn.
Oh wow, he
Such
cannot
life.
take that.
Damn, that would have been so good.
She's really comfy to have. Yeah, that's the Warframe. Like, I mean, at this point you have committed to medics, right? So. It doesn't really need Kaltsit for anything.
Yeah, with flames, she doesn't really do a lot. Her only pick would be if you really were afraid about concentration, but Soup has shown that he's handling it pretty well so far.
Oh, this is like this classical soup voucher, man. It's happening again.
Bruh.
When we have
mean,
actually no idea what he's thinking about, and he's just doing this 6D chess with us and thinking, checking relics, checking voucher, checking relic, checking voucher, thinking again.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Okay.
you've already committed to the medic voucher. The choice is warfare. There's no one
Yeah.
else.
You know, he's like, okay, if I get losses, I have this origin and an emergency Ubisomnia, I can do this instead of this, and meanwhile we're like here. Which is good? Well, this is better, this is good.
yeah.
It sometimes feels like that.
Or
It's
you check
64
first
ingots. 64 actually.
Ooh.
That's a lot to go through. Okay, got the books. I think was
She had before,
was
no
a
one can
Vanguard book and
fly. Doesn't that just mean
Eat
kill
deposit.
them?
It looks like that was a defender and caster book, but
oh, the rusted iron.
I
Should
mean,
take that, right? And
yeah, you
buy
take the hammer.
anything. You take the hammer and buy everything. And you
Oh
still
my
have,
gosh,
like,
so lucky.
even to spare.
How
Green
price up?
cherry. What's the hand?
yeah, I
what's
think
that,
that's the hand of buckler, the Decel binder one, the one for Gnosis.
Yeah. This will binder and hexers, right? Okay, that's free side.
Yeah. Decel binder, hexer. What's the last one?
That's
Oh,
good.
Abjurer.
It's Abjurer. Don't think I've like used Abjurer for a long time.
I would raise a Quercus if I actually had her in my account for IS4.
Oh, you don't have. Wow. I actually have silence raised.
Orcus
Ah.
is in the yellow search shop, so no
what?
excuses, right?
Quercus? What? She's in the yellow cert? Oh, right now? Well, I'm not buying her for yellow certs.
Oh, so is that so?
Wait, is that the heavy shooter hand?
Yes, that's the heavy. It's actually right. It's the heavy shooter and besieger hand.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Hey,
That's
with
really, that's much better.
Pozemka, that's really nice to have also.
Okay.
Okay, so is there something specific you want to take? Or
I have
do you
enough
just
yellow cert to
decide
buy
to
2
have-
months of 38 pulls. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
Maybe thinking about Silver Ash or someone else.
Yeah, if he's worried about tanking for, like, if he gets Fost, maybe he could consider SA, but...
Because I'm going to spend my yellow cert
Should
to...
be E2 Elysium
to-
probably.
Yeah, yeah. Is there another Myrtle?
Oh,
one winner or buy Dagon.
I mean, Enos is still good. This is still the run with, like, a bunch of DPS relics for melee, right? Yeah, so... I mean...
she works really well with the flames also.
Right, it's done.
Bro, he's doing 5D chess again.
Yeah, at this point I'm just like waiting for him to pick because
There's nothing
Way
to
too
talk
much
about,
fun
he's
to
just
do.
waiting for him to pick. Alright. Good,
Not sure
watch
what
me
that-
play
what
then.
what he's considering.
Actually, not watch me, watch the past me play. What did I do in the past?
This was actually opportunity to E2
Ines,
Guard
so base.
too, right? He didn't.
Hmm.
Whoa, what the hell?
Oh, please, not more scrolling.
You'd probably be thinking of wild main. It's either wild main or Elysium, or maybe go for a bagpipe for an extra blocker.
Yeah, and he even like
If you're going bagpipe, you might as well go Enos. I think well, man, it's a little early for wild main is all I'm thinking, and he wasn't even hovering it, so I don't even know if that's a consideration.
That or a
but
great
it's
ball-
definitely
great ball counter too.
it's like a really good point, honestly, with wild main.
He
but,
might also go for another DP generator with Myrtle or with Myrtle because he's also thinking like maybe if he gets Gravestone, does he have enough DP, right? That's another consideration too.
Man, apparently she was
Right
just
now, the
released,
DP
so
situation is very
I have to
bad.
use her, right?
Elysium is not the one.
I had to pick. They picked the ticket already?
Definitely not.
Damn,
It
dude.
should be probably fine, actually.
No, it's not enough.
It's not? Alright.
Not enough. It's not enough.
Very nice.
With how many operators he has, so his damage relic, right, is mainly Tulip right now for Gravestone. Not many Seaborns to use Flames of Inquisition on.
They're so scuffed.
You have to deploy your operators early, really early. You can't do that on Gravestone without two Vanguards. You really want two Vanguards on Gravestone to clear it comfortably. Milnar alone will not be able to clear it. Posy alone will not be able to clear it. You need more, at least like 10 Milnar Posy, and that should be able to one cycle Gravestone.
I mean, actually, I think with how much relics he has, I think just Chen Mlinar is enough.
So part of the
Consider
problem
the-
is with only one Vanguard, you will not be able to deploy both. So picking a second Vanguard here is very is required.
I mean, did we not see this exact situation yesterday, where someone had if they did go with the E2 Elysium,
Oh,
they had the
tier
SP
5
battery as well, and if they weren't scared of the
CWA
rest of the
and
map and
use
just
the
deploy
mechanism to
Milnar
hit
into
enemies
Chen, I think it would've
16 times.
Yes.
No,
No,
but-
it wasn't yesterday. It was day 2 of quarterfinals.
Yes, but like SP battering, the Elysium is actually.
What song is this,
like,
chat?
your DP generators is actually not very ideal because of how the stage just zergs you with enemies, right? You really want to DP battery your channel because the channel also will handle the one lane, and then you will have something for the next lane after that. If you just DP battery your DP generator, you kill Gravestone, but you might just die because
Actually,
you don't have
Milnar's hitting
Gravestone.
he's doing basically double damage right now. Actually, no, Milnar Chen is maybe even just Milnar Elysium S2 or debuff from Typewriter.
Yeah, well, he has the die and the Sieger and Heavy Shooter Relic too, right? So he actually needs to only do 80% of the damage to
Yeah,
finish
that's
the boss.
8.
Hmm.
So I need.
So I think between Posey and Miller he can do enough damage to the boss. But it depends if
Well,
he can clear the waves comfortably. To
4 more,
as
4
well,
more.
no need to debate about this because
Then I
he
can
actually
just
took
bunga
it,
bunga.
so he should be completely fine in case of Gravestone at this point.
Yeah.
You can see that he has the damage and now he ensured he has the DP too. So what about the other bosses? Like
No, he has no problem.
Fake Nova is no issue, right?
Yeah. I think that was a little bit of an issue actually. He has no
14.
what do you call it? Like his healing situation is not very good, and if he gets predation, yeah, you have a fake Nova will be very difficult with the
16.
current squad, because you don't have you really just want to be like dodging fake Nova the whole time, like burst him
I
down with
mean,
Nova first phase. And
Well, with Milnar doing double damage, you
Just in case.
kill Fake Nova before she can get to your healers, right?
I think it's only about the first part when you put down Mineral and let Fake Nova hit Mineral as she walks down and he's
20?
charging. But I think with Kaltsit he could probably live that, and after that you deploy like Skadi and his healing should be fine when the Skadi is charged.
but like that's just normal, right? But I'm talking about predation Nova. Predation Nova is gonna be very difficult.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Don't care anymore.
Right. Rolls a
Just
7.
kill everyone.
Fateful happiness.
Still
Takes it, goes for it.
It's chopped. Wizard time.
Go for Wonderland.
Okay,
What
still for
Wonderland?
Wonderland, and let's see the emergency if there's one.
It's a 7. Gets
Oh,
Enlightenment.
Enlightenment.
That's the ranged res and defense.
That's really decent one.
and he gets
That would
hunting.
actually really help for the gravestone.
No, he got hunting group.
Enlightenment.
So
He got a buff in
What was the
D
bottom?
I
15.
think that's surging feast at the bottom, and I think
Shoraki!
that's divine speed in the
Look
middle.
at
yeah.
Ben City Inferno here. Do exploration quest, dude.
Relic, and
It's our
Takes
Casriel
no
3.
damage from
Ooh.
Starka's enemies.
double
Wow.
emergency. Double emergency. Does he go for double forced emergency?
I think he should.
Oh, he goes for Sculptor S1. Is this emergency water fire union? I feel like
No, this is pool of procreation.
Oh,
If you look at the map.
okay, never mind then.
Speed up, build my tertiary style.
Did he check the
exploration
boss yet?
direction.
He did.
I think he covered it. I didn't see the. I think I didn't see what it was though.
It is. It's hunting group.
Hunting. Oh, okay.
So how does he go with the hunting group though?
Exploration quest
I
is
think
not
he has
companion
one
quest.
like defense relic.
He has Kaltsit, and that is enough. Milnar is not gonna be in play in that stage anyway. So
Sounds like another CNY event music.
Yep, you're right. And between like Marfarin and Skadi should be able to tank and just use bodies to use for the purple shots.
no, it's just monster. Monster will tank the everything but the last hit, and then
Yeah.
Purple
Like,
shot. Yeah, he mentioned it.
Yeah, the last hit like the purple shots.
Part of it is companion, I believe. After you do the general part,
placement.
it will ask you to
Milnar
go
placement on right position.
for competition or something. That part is companion.
Wait for DP. More DP. Halsey down. Was a really good counter to this stage because Typewriter is very flexible.
All right, Vigil's giving Elysium 2 block.
Vigil? Oh.
So this posty has Black Tulip, Divine Speed. Does he has anything else? And he also has like the heavy shooter hand.
Really?
Right.
Makes a lot more sense.
Don't think there's any. Or I guess technically he has the enlightenment for her too.
Oh, that's right.
Tanks
Oh,
are
but-
better than mine are technically.
Well, Enlightenment, it's 30 res. That's actually like a lot for the Islamic fight. But he should be able to do no starve without like any big issues. Not no starve, starve. Sorry,
No star.
no starve.
You could still do fast feeding. Currently with this squad, he needs one more specialist ticket to like handle no feeding or maybe another casting voucher.
Yeah, he can always like go VD and fast feed. Or do you think he will go like without VD fast feed?
I could see it.
I can, but is there like a real reason to actually do it, right?
I mean, it's just comfier, I guess. Because with fast feed, you have to like pay attention to everything.
Yeah, I would definitely like just wouldn't go fast feed unless you have the push plan.
Oh no. So make quest click. Alright, I'm gonna actually do the CW1 and 2 and stuff for mouse dot.
His deployment limit is actually kind of low.
Yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 6
That's
deployment
six.
on this map.
That's the
Surely
base
all
one,
my
right?
auto still works, right?
Takes the full limit.
I'm not going to dig.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so maybe just goes some other strat, because usually for like just tanking the boss, you need a lot of bodies on the board. I mean, like if you feed it and then try to tank it. Specialist.
Specialists would be VD, right? Or, never mind.
He doesn't actually have a fast redeploy yet, so I guess Yato makes sense.
Yeah, Yato will make the hunting ground makes the hunting ground much easier. Make
Oh
it,
yeah, you
no
can even
mercy
deploy
rod.
Minar now.
Yeah, and deploy leave mine and there is emergency pool.
Double easy emergency is like nice point boost.
Very important for the point boost.
And he can still actually get the reality as well, right? There's like,
Reading!
one encounter after
Cool.
this.
Yeah, I think I think it's prioritized now that he's got the ending.
They just want to break, man. Wow, we're sabotaging them.
That would be pretty cool. Hopefully we can see it.
Also, the Enlightenment's really good for Scalter since she has an inspiration.
Yeah, that's actually like does too. Or does it work actually?
Yeah, because it's 300 defense. I don't know how it scales with everything else, but I mean, it could at least be however much 60% of 300 is, which is still a lot.
Damn. Imagine if he actually got determination.
Yeah, his squad would just be unkillable right now. 50 res baseline on the ranged units. Like at that point, he doesn't even need like Chimera or Nightingale to like fully feed Izumik and then try to tank.
Oh, that cruise is scary. This is like emergency floor 5 map, and she's just like one tapping everything. It's also funny that Minar is actually getting his SP Patriot every time Seaborn attacks him due to reflect.
Oh.
Does
And
he really
flanks.
want it though? Does he really want the SP though?
Wait, it works like that?
I think so, because somebody mentioned that there's the guard relic as well, right? That gives 2 SP every time they hit.
Yeah, you're right. I see the +2 SP. Yeah, wow.
Okay, so we're just casually strolling through emergency pool.
Doesn't even need to knock down that jelly or the dudes.
It's cruise duty.
I mean,
It's
Milner's
always
taking
fun.
nothing from
Sorry,
the
go.
no, yeah, Milner's taking nothing from the like the little corrosion
I
pop.
wonder
Is
how
that-
much
hmm.
like, defense he has.
Wait, he just did 10k. Jesus.
This is so easy.
Oh, Black Tulip with Skade Ultra.
Too bad he didn't
really
get
well
last
too,
night.
Right?
It stays on for the duration
Whole
of
duration. 30-minute duration only.
it. Wait, what?
Oh, the infinite skills, like they goes out after like an hour, I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Sarkas treaty actually might like do something against the
Actually,
the
yeah,
boss,
wait.
right?
Yeah, because most of the sarcasm.
Enemies are Sarkas, yeah.
That's really funny, actually.
No, I remember taking this relic in IS2 just for the Lancer map.
Yeah, it was
So-
quite a lot. It was Lancer map and it was
The casters as well, right? The like the Sarkas casters with double hits.
yes. I think it was called Night of Ritual. It's like a 2-lane map. That
Yeah,
map.
yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah. Jamer, maybe? Or maybe he wants like an actual defender. Maybe he'll take Korra. Surely.
So, aside from Shimmer, is there anything else we are thinking?
Hey,
Maybe Suzura?
Maybe. Well, but like,
Is there a real reason? No, you're right.
no,
there's
not really. With the SP battering on Chalter, there's not really a need for another slower. Yeah,
Chalter.
it's just Chimera or nobody, right? Or like another reserve defender.
I could shoot.
I can never get used to people calling it shelter.
Oh, Gnosis?
What Gnosis do?
Anyway, he doesn't have Knight. Yeah, well, what is Gnosis for?
Yep.
Gnosis is for fun.
I mean, Silence Altar? Survive the explosions, bro.
I mean, at that point, you can just go like Abjurer for the Sanctuary.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Can the
He's
whole
Clement
day!
Knight, actually,
Oh my
probably
gosh,
for, like,
what a great
survival.
name. So the
Yeah,
best
he's
AK name today.
So his plan for the boss probably is just taking shot with the monster and taking the purple shot with anyone else. So did he took Miller out of his squad or no?
He didn't, but he has
didn't.
he has Yato S2 now. So you could try Monarch baiting.
Oh, that's the Elysium spot.
Yeah. I hope he's on S1 because I think the boss isn't actually considered invisible for some reason.
No, it's like the yeah, it doesn't work. But he's S2.
Huh.
But I think you cannot actually reveal him in any way.
Yeah.
I forgot it's a
back before
Wonderland.
was cool.
But does it matter? How much HP does this Muina have? Or magic resistance? Physical holograms, those simulation battle on the field that like make you fight boss. And those boss are really hard, by the way, if you're bad at the game. Because they kind of want to two-shot you.
Nothing really interesting happening in this map until the boss spawns, then we probably will see like some clearing.
Nothing interesting happens on this map,
of the,
period.
Mobs.
Come on, man.
Oh, that's
On
really
the right?
aggressive posing. He might be actually able to just kill the boss, honestly, with charged like S3. When is the boss going visible? Like on the drone tile or one above?
Wait, which one's the drone tile?
Oh, right next to a drone spawn tile, like on the left.
Oh, I think it's way earlier than that. I think.
Don't like no,
we got a
the
contestant,
combat of Wuthering
2
Wave
days ago.
is client side, so it's not
Who-
exactly.
Actually, I think it was
lagginess.
Seal. I think he like spawn camps
What the
boss
hell
with
happened?
Rosa. I think we had a contestant 2 days ago who. Actually, I think it was Seal. I think he like spawn camps boss with Rosa, and he becomes visible pretty quick.
So like soon after he starts walking down, right then.
Yeah, maybe I think he went visible maybe like 2 tiles left of where it was.
Oh, okay. Then when she's like fully charged and with Elysium, she can probably just kill him, even without Elysium, most likely.
He will need to bait 1 or 2 more purple shots in the meantime, but
Can he really survive?
he should be fine.
What the hell's wrong with that?
Okay, it's purple shot.
What the hell's wrong with that?
Okay, and that's probably everything for this map.
Oh.
Yeah, with the Sculptor S2 and Warframe is even E1, I think. It's just not taking damage.
Oh, I think he missed.
Did he mess up?
Oh,
He messed up.
Oh
I think
ho!
Posey is next if Yato dies.
Oh no, so he went for spot. So spot is
Oh,
is
spot,
the target,
spot.
right?
Oh, okay.
Or, yeah, he's
Yeah,
going for
I think
spot. But
yeah,
he can kill
yeah.
now. Okay, so Posey starts to hit. And together with the typewriter, that's like easy picking. He should die in the
Is
next
that-
shot. Yeah, he's dead.
All right.
Alright,
That's-
so we actually miscounted, but didn't matter in the end.
Yeah.
Damn, this map really feels like it's not on the same
It's
level
just
as the Grey
way
Zone
way
or
too good of a
something.
run.
It's not
The
even
more I
close.
play
actually.
it, yeah, the more I play it, the more I realize it's not that bad. But the requirements are just different from what you're used to.
Why's nobody getting gravestone, man?
It's just usually when like I was playing this casually, you just don't realize you can just spawn kill him that easily.
I think it's because I think that's just our memories of Foss. Because I think in the Foss Mephisto map, he goes through like stairs, and he's not like his invisibility seems longer than it really is. Maybe.
Yeah. Alright,
Evasion
that's
damage,
really
huh?
bad choice of boss running.
These are so
Doesn't he have
funny.
dances priestess? Yeah, the return. Hey, I was saying it at the start. Maybe we'll see some return synergy. Wait, he
Actually,
has the 70%
he
book
only
too.
like one book. I mean, does memories really do anything? I mean, the memories could help a bit for, I don't know, something like out of control or something. But
I
you
recommend
really shouldn't
picking
play
Wizard and lose.
around the memories of the shard, really. I mean, even the return could have some funny numbers at least.
Memories of the shard with Civ Light.
Two combo. I mean, that actually does a lot of damage then. It's like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the true Giga Chad move is in IS2 when you just AFK'd the whole map with memories, Civ Light. I don't think they had a Little Grand Pharaoh, but I think they had their own version of it.
Yeah, I think there's like a different version.
And then the stun damage relic, just AFK Phantom's map.
Okay, so does he go for reality now?
Is he gonna swap to the chicken again? Ah, of course, the Fiametta tech.
Yeah, I heard something that's like because the Fiametta was called something about fat duck or something.
Yeah, apparently her name sounds like Fat Duck in
Whoa, that's not the it kind of worked.
Oh. Wait, this is... Oh,
It's
is
just
that
a dog.
win? Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
it's
because
better than
the
a
Chinese
goat,
saying is
unfortunately, for
飞呀
some reason.
meta. 飞 and the Chinese word for fat duck is 肥呀. So 飞呀 meta. 肥呀. So it's fat duck. It's the first two words sounds like fat duck, but does that really mean anything? Doesn't mean much to me. I guess it's ritual.
Is that the map where there's like in the middle the invis reveal?
Yeah.
If you're good, you're
Oh,
good.
that I
If you're
didn't
bad,
saw this
you're
map
bad.
for like a year.
Yeah, it's just the alternative animal maps don't really pop up a lot. Actually, is there a floor 5 map for like the Gopnik, or is it just the same map?
How long is it gonna
I'm
take?
sure.
I think this is the same map that the Duck also uses on floor 5, but I don't know what Gopnik uses.
Okay, so these guys do 0 damage.
Hmm.
There are circles, right? Every one of them, so they do nothing. That's like
You feel so
right, he has
alive.
The treaty. I was like, what?
Yeah. How alive, though?
Basically, there's like nothing to do here. Just killing the boss. Not even the boss, like the animal. Yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
dead. So
I mean,
we'll,
yeah, the main gimmick is that there's like a bunch of flag bearers, but if you just kill him before that, it doesn't matter. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess this is a dub for the Fiametta. I would really like to see reality with this squad, though.
This stage is very
yeah.
easy though.
I mean, we didn't really see this map as well. no. Nice. Okay, and now we go to high mode. It's a king staff or something. E2 shaman, right?
Yeah.
Oh, not a, oh,
I'm
not
playing
again.
so alive.
No.
Oh, it's the soup ritual.
Nah, bro. Who are you even considering?
Wait, he's not taking Shamar?
I mean, you drafted the Shamar. You might as well use the whole Shamar, or not, I guess.
Oh, the boss is gonna die so fast it won't even matter.
Bro, it's so hopeful right now. I don't know what he's gonna do with all of it.
So, what's the tactic for the boss?
I guess just Posey,
Yeah, you can just pause it. It's just die.
or he could do the squish trap. But I honestly think he has enough damage to just brute force it.
Why do people hate Horn, man? I have not seen Horn strat, man. Horn strat is so good back then.
He
And then people
also
just
has,
don't
like, the
do it.
execution with the Posey.
Oh yeah.
We can just use typewriter for that actually.
I think the typewriter's a summon, so I don't think that works. But
I think actually does, but
really?
we can.
maybe we can. Maybe we'll
check.
see it this map then.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, he has Kaltsit. No, this guy knew he wasn't getting last time since like 4-3. RNG Reliant. Come on, dude. What isn't RNG Reliant in IS3?
So probably nothing interesting happening for the first half of the map. Munera will probably just clear everything that comes from the right. Using Gato and Cruise Outro, he will clear the rest of the spawning mobs.
This makes sense, and he
And
still
we'll
hasn't
just
gotten
wait
greedy.
for his
It's
infinite
so over,
clear
he's
with
never
Armor,
getting it.
Which is just Warframe and Sculptor for phase 1, definitely. With Cruise. Good thing about Sculptor is that you actually do not care who will Warframe buff. That's kinda cool.
Yeah, it's actually slightly better if it lands on
Scary,
Sculptor.
yeah.
Actually, wait.
But looking at the damage, doesn't really. Okay, so he'll
Not
probably
gonna
do
move.
the same thing for phase 2 as well. He's just saving with the boss to walk
Alright, it's time to kill the
to
boss.
the designated spot. Oh, there's still one more wave of normal mobs.
I don't even remember the last time Blaze shot out in story anymore.
Okay, that's the rest of the phase 1 mobs. So it's only boss until the boss dies. Now,
Time to kill Kirsten.
this is a really lonely map. Just two
Yeah.
flag bearers having a stare off in the top row.
It reminds me a lot of Ideal City when you would use them to line up the cars.
Ideal City?
Yeah.
The city was not ideal at all, man.
Okay, preparing Sculptor for phase 2. And never mind, I'm preparing Sculptor for phase 2. Okay,
Oh, is he just
so-
setting a timer? Or wait.
Oh,
That
that's
doesn't
true. That's fair enough, yep. He doesn't really need her, so it's completely fine. It's just the most expensive operator he has, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay, that's a Mlinra. Mlinra will probably use, my guess is Mlinra will be used to kill the rest of the phase 1.
Looks like it.
Son.
Okay, now she's in the corner, and now with the push. One more frame, 2 more frames.
Bravo.
Okay. Should be fine.
Looks like he's got it. I can't tell.
think so. It's now using.
Yeah, at least think so, as we see the Milner activation into what's hopefully going to be.
Okay, it's fully buffed. And we will see if this will actually execute, right? And I cannot say. I think it actually didn't, but can't really say.
Yeah, I
Which
can't
means-
say 'cause I don't. The attack speed was lowered, so I don't actually even know if it got an attack off with that low HP.
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah, it doesn't. Okay.
But yeah, now we're just in the map to finish waiting room.
And this auto doesn't work anymore. Alright. I have an idea about how to play this stage.
That's a bit disappointing.
I'm going to wizard there, the boss.
Squish the crabs.
Into the golden light you go.
So he still has the same deployment limit issue. Unless he gets not using like a VD, then it's not really an issue.
The brick right at the end. Feels bad.
Okay, so is he gonna take Yato actually? He is taking Yato.
Alright. And on
Floor
to
6. Oh, that's easy second enlightenment with 11.
What is that? I think. Is that wait? What is that enlightenment?
Yes.
I saw 70. I saw 70. That's all I saw.
Alright.
And
The strat is to use wizard there.
Oh,
roll
it's
both
the
in and
EXP one. He gets 70 XP at the end of the next battle,
Yeah.
so it's basically completely useless.
Bruh. He did just wait. I think he picked up one of the supporter books that works really well with Sculptor. I don't know which one it is.
Oh, and the map is it's the Hope map.
Yeah, sadly not the topographical map.
Can he spare the Hope to E2 actually?
Who is he considering?
There was E2, Elysium, and Myrtle ready.
Yeah, but no, but like, is he trying to say for Wiki? Is that the consideration?
Yes, I would say so. Is there anything else he wants to have actually? With Flames of Inquisition, he doesn't really need any source of slow, right? Maybe Wildmane.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, but he's not taking these.
Kafka.
Soup's cooking, man. Soup's cooking. And he can just
Yeah.
rob the shop now.
Wait, is that? I just saw 3 yellow books. I'm like, huh? I thought they were all defender, but one of them is guard.
Is there points for enlightenment, actually?
I would hope not, because you're already incentivized to take Arbor. Maybe there's like a little bit for like to incentivize playing Dice Squad, but
Yeah, I don't think so either. It will be really funny considering he got 2. And then it will be like a buff to the Dice Squad, but yeah. Coconut stage shouldn't probably prove any difficulty to him at this point. I'm really interested about what's with the Kafka.
is it? Yeah, I guess. We saw someone yesterday that basically bursted him down with Pompeii, but they had determination. So maybe the Kafka is just to let Cruz charge the SP safely for
Could
water
be.
and fire.
Yeah, could be.
It's so over.
So he will probably use like a Starve Gun for Izumik with the flames.
Well,
He definitely has damage for it, and even healing at this point with the Enlightenment for Res.
Yeah.
I think just Skadi will out heal it, and with Shamar as well. He still has on a.
I think my
6
damage
deployment
is
limit.
a little bit too high.
It would be really nice to have at least like one more.
A little bit.
Yeah. Because currently he's just deploying.
Let's just pick other
I guess
characters.
Chalt.
if you
I guess
want.
he's not bringing
Yeah.
Cruz to the final fight, but
Yeah, it's gonna be like what? Vanguard, Skadi,
Manga.
Linar. That's 4. And then you get a 1 more and fast redeploy, right? So 1 more will be probably like Shamar.
yeah.
And that's actually sounds like enough. For the most part, I guess. Actually,
I tried to
No.
do the thing. He
he
tried to
didn't
do
get the he didn't get the spin. 350 XP. Oh, the coin. He has 9 ingots, so he's gonna get medals. But, he will probably get like 6 more attack speed on the boss.
Also, is that an actually invested Kafka I see with module? Very based.
Base.
Phantom.
Isn't it like good enough to take any pusher to just keep the top lane eternally pushed with the Flames of Inquisition, right?
Actually, yeah.
He cannot take that one.
Yeah, he
I think.
can't take that. Yeah, any pusher, but he hasn't gotten any specialists, so Phantom makes sense as well with S1 maybe.
I mean, Phantom is specialist.
Oh wait a minute, he just wait,
hold up.
wait a minute. Did he just take Phantom over like even like a Shaw?
Yep, seems that way. Okay, so he doesn't do anyone, not even the Phantom. Okay, and that was normal decognition, or was it the Union?
I think it's normal.
It was definitely normal, yeah.
Oh, it's over. I used NG skill way too early.
Wait, when did he pick up Astasia?
From the second voucher in the shop, just like a minute ago.
Huh.
I just think he wants to showcase Astasia. Because there like a reason? She's just like another melee body you can reveal, but well, not really.
Yeah, I think this is was it Soup? I keep mixing up Soup and Toby. Was it Soup that finished the Izumik map with Ash Gen?
Yes,
Maybe-
actually, I think I think he was, yeah.
So he's trying to showcase the two sisters.
Yeah. If this is like, I'm like 95% sure this is just a normal, so shouldn't be really anything interesting at all. Use Astasia. Kill the fish.
Astasia lane hold.
Asjin. 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 I don't know, man. How are you supposed to pronounce it?
Okay, using reveal for the Shadow Blades.
Asciende.
Okay, that's Chen Ultra just casually hitting for like 10k, 5 each hit. And Deep Cognition Defenders. That's scary. Yeah, this run looks really good.
Yeah, but he hasn't gone particularly lucky with the collectibles, which is supposed to be the main advantage of Dice Squad. So if
Yep, he got enlightenments instead of collectibles.
yeah, probably the two worst collectibles or enlightenments for the strategies he's planning to do.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's basically just up to Hike Stuff to high roll a
Yep,
Wonderland.
It's basically his turn to get the Wonderland. Yeah, there's also like that squad is only 1.33 points, right? Even the squad glass squad is 1.35. That actually can make a difference.
Yeah, if he doesn't get the extra collectible advantage, it definitely won't. Or it will matter. What is bro doing?
He's just
Oh, he's
cooking.
lining them up.
What's blood
Yeah,
doing?
I guess he's cooking.
Oh, cool.
Well, I mean, if you call cooking using a
Yeah,
Elysium as a body-
this is just absolutely classic. The soup stuff, man. I've seen this guy
Oh.
play 3 times, and it's always the same. I feel
Bro
like he,
troll.
yeah, exactly. He's trolling.
What do you mean is trolling? That was good.
But was it necessary?
It was. He killed all like he killed like 5 or no, he killed like 7 enemies in one skill rotation. When normally you have to Milnar doesn't have enough time to hit all of them at once.
But
Nice.
his Chen Ultra skill was ready the whole time.
Yeah, he killed all of them in one rotation, both waves. So it's just like optimization, right? Like sure, it's flashy, it's unnecessary, but was it good? Yeah, it was good.
Well, yeah, definitely. Nobody's saying he's a bad player.
Yeah, but it was not
It-
trolling. It was not trolling.
fair enough. Okay.
It wasn't
It's wrong.
trolling.
It's fair enough.
wasn't trolling.
It's not fair enough for me to call it trolling, but it's just kind of feels
mean-
unnecessary, really, right? But you're right, definitely, that he's basically practiced it so much that this is like his way of clearing the map correctly, and it just looks silly to us. Yeah, you're right.
Honestly, it's not silly. It's just faster. It's just actually faster to do it that way. Because even though Chen's skill was up and Milner was up, it was still better to group them up and delay. He basically slept the first one, delay, and then stall the other one with monster skill. Basically, spend like 10 seconds on that one lane.
S-in outer
So he
before
just has to
Astigia
activate the
outer.
skill once rather
Will
than
be really
activate the skill for one guy,
cinematic.
delay, and then activate one skill for the next wave. Just activate both skills for and just have one big wave. So
Fair enough.
but it's
So
time.
it's time to get it done.
Quarter of humanity time.
And Milner just for 7 DP, man.
I remember, like back when Wildman was released, people messed around with her talent because if you could deploy her multiple times in one stage, you could make your guards cost 0 if they were like brawlers or something. Give me flashbacks to this. Is that even gonna reveal? It does not look like it. But Millionaire swing.
Easy pickings. So, will he be hindered with the deployment limit or not at all?
Doesn't really look like it because yeah. All he needs is Chalter, Scalter,
Mliner and Vanguard, right? And then he still have like two
Hmm.
free slots to reveal if he needs to.
Mm.
To reveal.
I'm more surprised by the no Shamir pick. I guess he doesn't need it.
Yep. I just feels that way, that he feels he doesn't really need the shaman. He didn't actually choose to E2 her as well, which I was like thinking, okay, so maybe he's saving hope for a video or something, but his video only cost 5, and he actually didn't pick it anyway. So yeah.
I guess he just figured that he doesn't have the slots for her, so might as well just pick the Estesia as their waifu pick.
You officially is just having the best stream of her life.
Yeah, it's like her event all over again. She's taking pictures of this.
Oh, that's Drifter. Okay, now the top goes down. Reveal the last 2 jellies from the top right.
At
Revealing
most
with
dangerous to
Kafka is
click.
also something I didn't see before. Just need to wait out her like S1.
At most dangerous to click.
I guess. I mean, at that point, just pick Project Red, right? But I guess he just likes Kafka more.
Yeah, he maybe even had like he actually used it on the deep cognition to group them as well, so probably is something he's comfortable. Okay, so do you think he goes for a last hit, the last mob with Aesthesia?
I mean, he has to, right?
That's the stuff.
I mean, with if he just leaves, if he retreats everyone except Sculptor for the last one, I don't think it matters with what he reveals. I think Sculptor just has enough stats to let her solo anything. Also, he placed the SP battery to let Miner get 3 SP and then retreated it. That is the saddest SP battery I've ever seen in my life.
If it's enough, it works. Does he have the minus 15% movement speed relic?
He does. Painful happiness.
Yeah, okay.
Men.
Okay.
Why they not talking, man? Talk. Talk to me. After talking for several hours, they said it's not talk.
So you need to reveal. Really?
Yeah, he has the Phantom Doll. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Yeah. Back to Absolute Cinema.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 stages to click. Let's go.
Okay, waiting for the skill activation.
I just realized this is a Phantom base kit. Did this man not play IS2?
Maybe he just prefers this one, right? He's also playing this really fast, like the 2-speed basically the whole time. Okay, he's going the middle. So, needs to reveal the top ones.
First dice usage. Rolls a 3.
Yeah, I think he'll spam a bit more to basically set up. Not like needing to reveal basically anything else
Is there so much micromanagement?
with the dice.
I think he's doing no feed. Yeah, so you have to control and watch, make sure they don't run into easily.
Yeah, Leonor is just like cleaving.
So this is why you
through
need
the dice, there's
micromanagement.
nothing.
Yeah, he's doing wow, 6k, almost 7k. So
And yeah, and that's after he'll kill like 10 of them already, so his attack is diminished.
They ran to here and then everyone dies and then he
Yes.
loses.
Flawless gameplay, like he plays everything basically on double speed. Doesn't miss anything, reveals everything he needs to. And yep. Gonna go.
Yeah, it was time for a kill.
Just go through a few.
Yeah. Yeah.
You shot it, not even
Yeah.
have a posy to just last hit it. But heavy shooter. Oh, you official no.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
Okay.
poor Baron.
It's over.
All right, everything's done. Let's see if
It's
he can get
over.
past Stasia last hit though.
He can actually do no
Yeah, I
leak.
think he definitely will.
Surely he won't leak from it. He probably will. He probably doesn't. There's no way.
There's no way.
Yeah, no leak.
Would it be funny?
Yeah, it would be
Would it-
funny to
it
just
would be
leak
really
though,
funny if
right?
Jump
Yeah,
actually
cool.
cost him if he leaks.
Tried to simp for his waifu and got punished instead.
This seems like a headline of Arknights news.
More at 7.
Oh, why does he chip? Why does he?
Oh, he will just.
He's just wasting time.
How much on the dice you need to instantly reset your redeployments? Is it like more than 8, or do you need like a 12 or 11?
Yeah, I think it's more than 8 because I think 8 is halved redeployment.
I think 7, 8 is half, right?
Yeah, and I think even 6. Or yeah, isn't there some sort of special bonus for 6, or am I crazy?
I don't think so, actually.
Wait, it's normal. He still dies when he
Yes,
runs the
all
squad and
enemies. No, not yet.
yeah. The other day when he was
4, 6.
matching against
Okay,
Sile,
so
he was
last-
he got
last
the
enemies.
Okay,
plus
recruits
1
talk- I
dice
think we
after
are
every
seeing,
fight thing like in like the first
Stasia,
shot.
the last jellyfish killer.
Yep, it's the biggest issue moment.
Oh my god, it's just
Oh.
stolen.
All right, let's see this damage.
Oh, is it the Kafka moment?
I think. Oh, is it?
Uh,
Hello? Is the Stasia not getting used here? Hey, you can't just pick a Stasia and not use her. That's against the rules that I just made up. Also, wait, she just took no damage from that.
She's winning. She's winning.
Oh my god, right, 11 insta.
Okay, looks like it is just a Kafka solo. We're not seeing an not a true Astesia fan apparently. And
Well,
that's the map.
he's Sarkas, right? He has the treaty, so.
Oh my god.
What a beautiful ending. to run.
Oh my god.
Okay, so how many points? How many really collectibles is that? Like 48 collectibles. That's a lot. That's the dice squad. And also, yeah, I think he actually didn't get many extra relics from the visual
Oh,
tools,
my.
but he did get a lot of relics from like the shop resets, I think.
Alright, nice. More than 3,000.
Yeah, that's an in-game score of 1989. That's on the high side. We'll see if Hike Stuff can beat that without Knight.
Yes, it's definitely gonna be like the gamble with the one.
I saw someone with 3.8k score.
And of course, if
That guy probably had a like extremely perfect run.
clear like every emergency coming his way. We did get like 2 emergencies in the Wonderland, so that should be a bit of points as well. Alright, and we're back in the Flashing Swords run.
140 attack speed with King's Crystal too.
Yes, sir. He also has the Carol's Arbor, so he goes slowly but surely
Yeah,
for
you have to get
determination.
Wonderland. Oh my god, in the end it's going to be just
It's only
CN server versus CN server. As, I don't know why, but I feel like that's what I expected.
Unless he gets like a super early one.
Like CN has way too much experience.
Yeah.
No, and also like 19 collectibles. If you look at it, like 19 collectibles and last run had like 48 collectibles. That's a lot of point difference.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because usually, like, I don't know, like in-game score, like 2,000 around is what usually I get when I get like Knight plus Izumik. So it's like with that, the score difference is insane with the amount of collectibles Soup had.
Yep, and the difference in squad is like 20 points per 1,000, right? Or something like that.
But they're not playing the Insta-Stella.
So, for example, if you get
In
2,000
the Stella
points,
team of 8K.
he will get
Just play Control's Wishes, man.
like the difference between
Why
dice
do you
squad
hate Control?
and just the glass squad.
And her wishes.
Based on the different modifiers is like 30, 35, 40 points. So the relics are definitely doing good. So that's one.
It's rolling
Yeah.
1.
Oh, he rerolls that. Takes the brick.
He really wants it.
How many dice does he has now? Like 1 or 2 maybe?
Oh, that might have been his last one. Oh no, he has one. Wait.
Castle.
He has
Oh,
one.
you have one more.
Okay, that's is that Wonderland
No,
at the bottom? Was that at the
No.
bottom?
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
that's
that's
it.
Wonderland. Okay, yeah, okay.
Okay,
right after that.
and he has like encounter there, but no emergencies. Yo, he cannot take Wonderland and
Playing
emergencies.
is the KR guy.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Oh my god, it's raining so heavily. Did he stream? Don't crash now.
So just normal pull
If you let, what, did I see pawn? Is it actually streaming from pawn?
Oh my god, I forgot how much attack speed he has.
Yeah, I mean, who needs attack when you can just cut everything to shreds?
That's like that was Ines soloing a Brute Mother 4 or 5 defense.
Of course. I don't know why people are not picking Ines. Ines can solo everything. He can solo me. Like for real.
That's the most aggressive Rosa positioning I've seen.
Yeah, his plan is probably to.
He can
push
solo
that
all
one
of you
on
too.
this, Right?
None of us have any
Yeah,
combat
just not
experience.
get really distracted.
It's so
And she will
over.
just kill all the crabs as they spawn and attack on Linner. And he will Texas like any. We will probably see the Texas technique, right? Right?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Let's go.
That's the stuff. How much of that stuff do we have?
Yes, this is, for example, this thing I only learned in the qualifiers when I started to play. That you can actually do this.
Same here. It's just it doesn't. Like
It
I
doesn't
said,
just occur naturally. Yeah, just don't really think about it that much until you see it, and then we're like, oh, you can do that.
yeah, I cut off like half the reason I picked Cruister. It's like
Booster.
the reason I picked Cruister was like if I get emergency Ember Phalanx, I don't want to leak the two drifters.
Yeah.
Three more stages to click, then I'm done.
Yeah, the first
Holy!
time, the flashing swords looks so silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not forget that he got the flashing swords together with the cursed collectible.
That was crazy, man. And it was a failed specimen. Like the game's just being kind to him with that one.
Alright, he still needs E2 Kaltsit. Well, not really needs, but he can still choose his E2 and Kaltsit. And 30 is 40 ingots. So Wonderland, and then the Forged Opportunity, yeah.
Alright.
Let's see what the boss is. 5 more
Okay.
people. No, you can go 2 emergencies and the hunting group. Seems like he's not that happy about the hunting group.
He doesn't have Yato, so I guess not. I
Oh.
mean, but he can just.
Is that Civilized Eterna?
The Civilized
That is
Eterna.
Civilized Eterna. So
I
out
think
of
you,
control.
yeah, I think you take that over the Jadestone.
I mean, but
How would
maybe he
Jade
really
go?
wants to greet it because
I-
the Jade
so
still makes
greedy.
more collectibles later,
Yeah,
right?
I would just get go.
Does indeed.
Sorry,
Does
man.
it though? Because he has already will have enough money with the King's Crystal, whose thing is.
Oh, right. This is a King's Crystal run. Yeah, I don't know. Is that not? Oh, actually, I think that is out of control that he just got. Yeah, that is definitely.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, immediately punished for not taking Civilized Eterna. Completely forgot that he had a King's Crystal, even with a bunch of attack speed. Actually, the squad looks doable, right?
We will probably see Cruz just killing one of the throwers. Like just the E1 3-star Cruz. What was the book he got from the Jadestone?
I think it was defenders get 2 SP per attack. Or, like
That's
each
not-
time they're hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not really useful, yeah. Well, at least it's just another collectible for the points, but... Okay, Ines can probably hold the bottom. And with the Invis, she can probably actually also just clear the throwers, right?
Yeah. that's what I'm-
Question is,
I don't think you can kill the runners, right?
yeah, about the runners.
Like, sure, he has Texas, but he doesn't actually have like an Ethan or something.
It's beady though. How heavy are the runners? Pretty heavy, right? Like 3 or
No.
4 maybe.
I don't know, not very heavy. We saw Gladia yesterday pull them, like stall them.
So is it possible that he can perma-stall with so much attack speed with just VDS2 the runners? You think
Ooh,
so?
maybe. Yeah, maybe instead of usually.
What is
people,
he
like, put
thinking
Lydia on
about?
bottom
Is he
side, but
thinking
maybe
about
put her
his
on
life?
The top side, like up, like right above the blue box with S2, and maybe she can stall that way.
Emergency
maybe
out of
it's
control,
too
so
hard.
he's just reflecting his life because he cannot
I mean,
play
either
it.
way, I think the Civilized Eterna decision is really coming to bite him here.
Yeah. Well, considering he has the King's Crystal, I'm not sure if he really needed the additional like 25 ingots. And the Eterna making your future like exactly like out of control, making it easier. It would be really helpful at this moment, but hey, possibly he can still clear it. Like I think Cruz is actually gonna be helpful. He has so much damage.
Come on, dude, you can do it. You can do it!
He's thinking about Castle 3? Minor S1. That's not it, right?
I don't think so, but well, Miller at this stage isn't really.
I mean, he does have concentration, but like, no, there's no way S2 or S1 is the play. As we see, out of control emergency. All right, let's do this.
Okay. This is where the run is born or dies. I just really want to see the cruiser kill the probably the middle thrower.
And even if he doesn't die on this map, how many life points he leaks might matter as well, since again it's King's Crystal run, so if he gets like emergency Fire and Water Union next floor, for example.
Okay, so this is something going on, some attack. So he's going definitely holding VD with the bottom, and that's S3.
Yeah, have you
On the
have you
VD?
not seen this tech, Larfik?
No, I'm sorry. What? So he groups them, the both throwers on the bottom.
Yeah, just to get them out of the way, so Milnar can charge like diagonally to Weedy.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, didn't see that before. Yeah.
I saw one guy doing this with Heavy Rain, but with so much attack speed, I think Milnar might just be able to spawn camp the second wave of throwers.
He needs to, but he has concentration disorder on his Milner, right?
Oh, he's gonna need to time the Milnar skill. That's gonna be rough. So maybe that's why he was considering like S2, perhaps, just so he doesn't have to do it exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and with Kirilla Arbor, the throwers actually outpaced Texas's stun, so he just got murked there.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Can still deploy Rosa to kill like the other thrower.
Yeah, maybe now-ish, as Milnar gets deployed.
Oh, he has 2 stun bombs as well. That could help. So for the second middle thrower, is he going to just mirror it?
It looks
Or
like
th-
that's the plan.
That's the plan.
I guess, I mean, he doesn't really have a backup plan, so if it fails, we'll see it, his formation breaking spectacularly, probably.
Yeah, he can still try to use VD again.
Oh yeah, that's true. Just try to group them up with the other two on the
Auto
bottom
doesn't
side.
work anymore.
Okay, that's the top left thrower dead. And here comes the first runner.
Alright. Looks like he's just gonna let Enos handle it. In Texas, maybe?
Yes, work
That-
milestone, sir.
Easy push, okay. Throwers are
You
coming
do
in,
all the
they
quests
are
one time.
barely half HP. So it looks like the plan is stun bomb into Texas. Or, actually, shouldn't he have stun bombed them in Milnar's range because he's about to activate skill? Or I guess they're gonna stay out of it.
Yeah, I think they stay just right out of it. Okay, Ines has started to damage the runner, but unfortunately she binded outside of cruise range. Yeah.
Alright, and the Milnar timing does look good with him killing the middle thrower. Texas
Okay,
is getting
that's
caught up though.
Texas dying probably.
Stun bomb.
The stun bomb.
I can't tell. Did you squish the other runner throwers into Milnar? No. There's
No,
not.
I think there was some like trash or dogs or someone.
Uh-oh. Alright, he's giving it a good
Right,
think.
what should I do? I should play.
Okay, he used castle on the top to just like
Logos.
stop for a bit top runner.
Then we should play with.
Yeah, I think
Enya.
the top runner is unfortunately
Yeah,
like
bring
leaking.
in,
Is there
Zarya?
something he can do actually? He can use like
Kaltsit?
V the cannon.
Kaltsit like has a
Right.
stun bomb, I guess. Kaltsit stun bomb.
Him?
Yeah, he's gonna get 2 stuns off.
Then we bring
Oh
in
yeah, fortunate. Oh,
Her?
yeah, but
Alright.
he will die probably. But
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
Monster's dead, but he's already done his job as
the
a
Weedy.
runner is
control-
dead. Okay, so the middle runner is definitely gonna die
And then we
to
bring
Mlinner.
Uh,
So
is he? I feel like the
Ines.
duration's gonna run out.
and then we bring
yeah, I'm just not the runner, sorry, the thrower.
So
Oh.
yeah, plus das plus
Alright.
Nien.
I don't think he can stop the 2 peak coming from top side. 3 actually.
I think. Oh, well, we got.
He has 1 dice.
We can use the
But the
dice.
wrong
If
skill.
he use
It's
dice
so
and
over.
the attack speed goes down, he can actually text us.
That is true. Are we gonna see dice here, or maybe he thinks that with just 1 thrower, Texas can live long enough. We DS3.
Oh yeah, and the
Ah.
nice double push. Okay, Ines' skill is slowly but surely coming.
Nomar skill is over. I don't see a way that he's stopping the runners at this rate.
Yeah, seems that way to me. Unless the hero's like, I don't know, 8 or something. And even then,
Yeah, skill is being activated, but just being
Yes,
used to
but-
kill the thrower at this point.
unfortunately, there's like no bind refresh.
I wish, man.
Okay.
That'd be so broken.
But the thrower is killing Linner at this point. He will just die to the spider explosion.
Milner's about to die as well.
And Vidi will probably die soon because he has no way to kill the thrower. Oh, thrower is going for Kaltsit now.
I think she can live
Oh,
one.
it's the one who goes through the middle though.
Wait, what?
Like the thrower.
Oh, is that the one from like the beginning of the map?
Yes, I think
Oh
so
my-
because he went a bit up.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Okay, that's him dead. 2 more runners. I don't think maybe the right one, which like Cruz is already going for. Maybe that one can die. Vidi skill should be probably saved for the thrower.
There's a bunch of trash mobs in her way though. I think if she eats 1 more spider explosion, she's likely dead. So maybe Texas?
He
the runners
ate
are
Tex.
gonna move
He
too.
ate Texas. Okay, so he's probably planning to use the Vidi skill, right?
Looks like it.
Oh,
is she gonna make it, though?
I think she will.
The
Does the
spider-
spider
I think-
die?
I think
Yeah, the
it's gonna
spider dies
blow up.
without getting pushed.
No!
Well,
We need
he needs.
too much damage.
Oh, she lives. But it's so.
Oh, it's 1 HP!
It's
Wait.
literally. Oh my god.
There's a bunch of mobs coming topside too.
Uh, there's like several of them have only few HP. So maybe he can stall between the shots. Oh, with the attack speed, yeah. Oh, there's 1 more rammer coming.
Looks like he's in the Texas waiting room. Maybe we'll see a dice here. I think this is...
I think this is a good time to die. Vidi's gonna die.
Although this is his last dice, so maybe he wants to save it for one of the shops. If
Is
he's
he
gonna
just
go for
gonna
the
lose?
Jadestone.
And then I go to
He
sleep.
has like, he doesn't have much HP. Like, he dies here, right? It's like 2 from the bottom. That's 3 more on the right side, and 4 is coming. He's already in Ines range. He dies if he leaks all of these.
Yeah, I think he needs to dice. If Weedy was still alive, I think he could afford to get away with not dicing. But he did just lose his lane hold, which means he's relying on Texas and Monster for the next little bit. Thinking long and hard.
Why are these enemies so light again?
If he hits like 8 or 7 and gets
probably because of
his
the barricade
deployment on
mechanism.
half, you can save a lot of HP. You can use Texas on the on the. You can cover both sides of the blue box. That'll save him like 3 HP definitely. Like the one round is really low, and the 2 trash mobs from the bottom.
Yeah, definitely. The problem is just there's gonna be a lot more trash mobs coming down bottom, and I don't think a zero defense monster can hold them off for long. But we'll see.
If only he had like the Civilized Tournament.
Yeah, the Civilized Eterna was a little bit. Was there even, because this is 4-5 Wonderland? Was there even a shop after this?
No, there's only the guaranteed shop. I'm unsure about the 4-5. Actually, I can't really say that. Okay, so that's 2.
Oh, he only rolls a 2. I think he's still gonna leak then.
Okay,
Doesn't
so he
look
gonna
like it.
monster. Oh, he didn't even monster the trash mobs.
Monster! Oh, Texas! Looks like he's trying to stop the runners.
How many are there? Like one more.
Plus?
2 dogs coming from bottom.
Uh-oh.
And he has
I don't think Texas
nothing
makes it.
left.
I think this is over. Nope. He recognizes that this is a loss.
Oh no.
The refusal to take the game's generosity. The game gave him Curse Relic and Flashing Swords. He didn't see the Civilized Eterna pick, and he loses his run right here.
Wow, this feels so bad.
It
Of
really
course it
does. The
feels
rest
bad.
of the run was really well played, but
Yes,
the fact
exactly.
that
Like he went for the run with the
Way
flashing
too
swords.
greedy,
He's,
just like
He
me.
was really strong, but yeah. Out of control claims another.
Yep. Good game.
Very good attempt as well.
Yeah.
GG.
I mean, if he
lost.
took the Civilized Eterna and does that leakless, depending on what the next emergency is, he could have potentially caught up to the points from Soup.
Yeah,
it would have been a lot
definitely-
closer. Maybe Soup would have won with like 100 or 200 point lead, depending on how the rest of the run goes. But Soup also didn't get an emergency on floor 6. So if if Hikestov gets an emergency Water and Fire Union and clears it leakless, I could definitely see him actually beating Soup's score. But the greed of the Jade Stone over Civilized Eterna ultimately claims him.
Yeah, that's definitely like the pressure from seeing the 48 relics. Right. Although I still think that with the King's Crystal he was probably good enough. He probably didn't fought so. And they have like really a lot of experience with this. So he probably had counted the score for Soup, and he counted his own score, so he knew that what he actually needs.
Yep. All right. Well, we're
Yeah.
just gonna be waiting here until the final scores, and then that's going to be all for today.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think this is not even enough to beat the Toby score from yesterday, meaning he won't be even like third.
That's
Because if I recall correctly, the fourth and third placement is gonna be determined by the player score. So yeah, that feels even worse now.
Does
Okay,
he
the final
care?
score is currently calculating. I will you guys let you know soon. And now it's like definitely known that it's gonna be Soup versus Vapor Venus tomorrow.
Alright, I can
for the
unmute the game now.
finals.
Yep. Okay, so the final scores are in. Soup's final score is 3,131, whereas Hikestov's final score is 1,293. So Soup takes it very comfortably with almost a 2,000 point lead, but who knows how that would have gone if he actually completed the Wonderland.
Yes, and of course the bonus points for everything else, right? I think also this means that Vapor Venus had more points, like 3,452. That probably means that he will go second tomorrow. and Soup will go first.
See. Well, unfortunate, but yeah, that like we said, that all for today. Hope you enjoyed.
And tomorrow we start at the same time, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Then
Show
see you
over.
tomorrow.
Can you walk faster? The mob doesn't know what to do. Look at it. After I push it, it doesn't know what to do. It just stand there. It doesn't walk anymore. It's just like, oh, where am I supposed to go? Oh, I guess I'll just not move then. Oh, finally, start moving. So easy. It's time for dust. It's time for Ines. And some kind of defense. Can't die already.
Mission accomplished.
我がこぼした呪文はいずれも意味があり、言葉の一字一句に無駄などない。素晴らしきコンビネーションよな、ドクター。
Where's the buy all button? Why do you just eat everything, man? Best door. I don't have a basement. Imagine having basement in Malaysia. It will be completely wet. Free 2,000. Nice.
アスカロンにこの護衛の仕事を押し付けられたの。いちいち驚かないでちょうだい。当分の間は何度も顔を合わせることになるでしょう。
医師見習いのハイビス
Hibiscus this.
ビーグルって言います。
Beagle.
医師見習いのアンセルです。
Ansel. Alright, let's take a look. Let's take a look. I have 90 pulls. Plus 15 pull. 105. And then plus 38. 143 pull. This is so over. Please stop adding me a spread. I want to sleep.
ここ掃除してあるんでしょうね。 配送申請できないかな。サイレンスの実験室ってどこだっけ？
Have fans? I do. I have one fan right in my room. I cannot always use my air conditioning, right?
配送申請できないかな。ここがロドスの内部施設か。意外と広いな。新お嬢様のためにハンモックのご用意をお願いします。ご協力ありがとうございます。ロドスにいると安心できるんですか？
カフェインのおかげですよ。
Nice.
アスカロンにこの護衛の仕事を押し付けられたの。いちい
Tuesday.
ち驚かないでちょうだい。当分の間は何度も顔を合わせることに
How
なる
many
でしょう。
weeks left I have? Next week. So I'm gonna have probably 100 pull. Five hours left until module packs are gone. Ah! It charged me money, but it didn't go through. It's not declined. It already charged the money, but it says failed. Ah. Okay. It's okay, I'll ask my bank tomorrow about this. Oh right, I got the spicy chicken refund already, by the way. And I spent it already for today's meal. I bought more spicy chicken. Well, anyway, I went to sleep. I'm so tired. I'll see you guys
戦いが起きるまま
when there's news. Goodbye.
その意味極めないと